Hello, everyone, and welcome to session 42 of Aneria, the Shattered Realm. Woo!
The answer.
Yes, the answer to life, the universe, and everything is commenting, liking, and subscribing on this video. Then you will have all knowledge.
Comment the number 42.
Yeah.
Pro tip,
Comment, and you will live forever.
if you want to survive your D&D game, just wear the same color hat as your DM. It subconsciously disarms him and he doesn't want to kill you anymore.
Yeah, I think Victor's dying first. I think telling me about it has the opposite effect. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're really happy to be here tonight. Excited for another fun session, hopefully. We'll have to see. But before we do, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to join our Patreon. We have one of those. You can get these episodes a couple days early, and maybe sometimes it's the only way to get the episode until we remember to put it out because we forgot.
What?
No, that would never happen.
Never.
And we also have fun bonus content. I know Scott and I have something fun in the works for January. We still need to think of a December one.
It's pronounced January.
January.
Yes.
It's the month of Johns.
Yes.
January.
John Broom.
John Bruminary. And then, of course...
Ruminate? He's a turtle.
Ruminate?
Bruminate. That's what happens when turtles, that's how hibernation, they bruminate.
Oh, for reals?
Mhm.
You learned something
I
today.
just thought that was like when John
This
was
is
like
a stupid
fact
thinking
from
about
Preston.
something or
Yeah.
whatever.
In animal facts.
You're ruminating.
He does the thinker pose, but he's got like a mop plank across his
Yes.
across his lap.
For like an entire
Or is the
season.
mop on his head?
Sorry, it would be a broom. He would not touch a
broom,
mop.
yeah.
Sorry, no. That's...
Sitting on a throne of brooms. It's like the Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Next time we do a paint stream, we need to
Bruminating.
draw the broom throne.
ruminating again, John.
And then, of course, don't forget to thank Syrinscape, or I won't forget to thank Syrinscape. They give wonderful sound effects, like that one, which coincides with Sarah Dawn turning to dust.
Yikers.
Shoot.
It was a scorching ray. It's not that bad. We're okay. Yeah, so we're all good.
gonna die.
But I think we're ready to jump into it. Last time the party completed their adventure in Knave's Nook, they managed to defeat a blue dragon, save a displacer beast princess. I guess, kind of. She could be considered a princess.
The soul of the displacer beast?
And you also saved a handmaiden who wasn't in another dungeon. She was actually here. And I don't know why I'm doing the Mario references tonight.
I don't know.
I am
You're wearing Mario shirt.
It's true. It's seeping. It's a seeping in. It's a seeping in.
Yeah.
And then you learned that she was carrying or trying to transport 3 golden eggs, or 3 eggs of golden dragons, to a specific location. And when they were ambushed, 2 of them were recovered, but the third one, along with her and what is the kobold's name again?
Oh, I will tell you. Stop, it's my turn.
No.
Carnuth.
Carnuth, thank you. With her and Carnuth were taken here to Knave's Nook, where they have been basically prisoners. The egg is gone. They don't know where it went, and she needs to get back to Baz'Mohat immediately to tell everybody what's going on. So, I think we're going to start...
We sent the white dragon. She went through the portal.
Yes.
Into
an
an
area.
Mhm.
Yes. Came out right next to
So
Hall
no
of
awkward
Sanctum.
situations of the 2
Nope.
dragons on the ship.
Not this time.
All
Although
I'm
that
saying
would have been
is,
fun.
When we kill her,
Win?
our bone fairies will have a feast.
It's true. I'm just imagining Salzport like looking up in the sky and there's a dragon fighting a swarm of bone fairies.
I totally forgot about that.
Everybody forgets about the bone fairies. Even the TM. I have it written down on my consequences. Galen's not here.
Just randomly
to
text
remind
us,
me.
bone fairies!
Bone fairies!
But yeah, so we'll go ahead and just pick up directly. It's definitely an immigrant song.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and pick up just on, as you guys are boarding the ship with Ephyrra and Carnuth. I forgot his name for a moment there already. Every time I forget his name, it's another epic die for Fred. Like, Bolt, I don't get that for Bolt when I forget something for Bolt.
Yeah, I know.
That's because it's brother versus brother.
Yeah, that's true.
Brother versus brother.
So you guys are on the ship again. John has just kind of been maintaining everything. He said that everything went fine. The White Dragon didn't steal anything. But what would you like to do? What's the plan, guys?
So Ephyrra said that she really needs to get back to Baz'Mohat, correct?
Yes.
Not to find the dragon egg, but to let the king know that the eggs have been taken.
Correct.
Let's see. Do we have a map? We have a map of the world, right?
Yeah, you have a map of Arconis. You would have picked that up as soon as you got into town.
Baz'Mohat, you say?
Yes. Although, if I have enough magic, I can try and contact them that way. There are emergency magic, or, I can use magic in an emergency, that type of thing.
Well, we can travel that direction. It'll probably take us a week or so.
I would absolutely appreciate any assistance that you can provide.
So I'll call out to John. Can you point us due southeast and head that direction towards the mountains in the distance?
Aye, aye, Daddy-o.
Who taught you that?
No one?
Please don't call me that.
Okay, she told me not to tell you who it was.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you tell her.
big,
John
big
is-
Good one, John.
John is absolutely right. You're supposed to call him Papa.
Right, Big Papa.
I like it when you call me Big
That one I
Pop.
don't mind.
Yeah.
Or Puppy.
Puppy.
Look.
Yes,
the
do you know who
closest.
Zaddy is? That's what you want.
The closest thing I have to a child is Thunder. Whatever.
Me? We are family now.
Cracklebeak.
And,
Cracklebeak.
and they gave birth.
You're more like a cousin.
And they gave
But I
birth.
really like.
Cracklebeak.
Yeah, I made him. Well, sorry, me and the Moai made him.
No, what did I name it? I thought it was Gearhawk.
Gearhawk.
that one,
Gearhawk.
I was like,
Cracklebeak is the actual bird.
how are you related to Cracklebeak?
Here you go.
Yeah. I'll allow it. Still
Gearhawk.
Gearhawk.
Yes.
He also gave birth twice. Well, 3 times? 3 of them? Yes.
Gave birth.
Yeah, you gave birth.
No, that was Eve, you remember.
No.
Eve did. Oh yeah,
Well,
you
that
gave birth
too,
to Saradon
yeah.
that one time. no, actually, no. It was the other way around.
Other way around.
Saradon.
That's right.
Saradon gave birth
Someone
to Eve.
was covered in glitter.
Yeah, you were.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Ew, we don't want to think about that too much.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about the fairy dragon thing
Yeah.
again.
That wasn't birth, Victor.
Let's define it in simple terms. You have one creature inside another creature. When the creature comes out, that's called birth.
It could also be called something else.
Poop.
That you should probably talk to Lyra about before your wedding night.
Wait, what? That's John. Like at the.
I can see John. He's got it's the meme where all the calculations are.
Not
But it's just a bunch of brooms.
It's all everything's written in brooms.
He's ruminating.
He's ruminating. Yes, we got there. As the conversation winds down a little bit,
Ephyrra's like,
degenerates.
what have I gotten myself into?
Carnuth actually approaches Victor and kind of gives him a very stiff bow and says, "You are the one that has a lot of weapons on you. So I'm coming to you with this question. Do you have a weapon that I may use?"
No.
Very well.
Wait. Hold on. No.
Understandable.
But Bolt Bite. Now see, it's nothing personal. But these are all.
These are all very personal.
These are all very personal to me.
I didn't mean one of
It's-
your blades. I
it's-
just meant on the
okay.
ship itself.
It's,
I lost my sword when we were captured.
it's not you. It's me. I have standards of who people I give my knives to. So
I'm used to that.
We just met you.
Yeah. But
Let me.
Don't worry, he won't actually
I
let any of
might-
us touch them either.
I might have a short sword somewhere in my room that I've been like throwing around.
anything that you could provide,
Yes,
so
it's
I
holding
made
the
to
note,
would
my
be
grocery
fine.
list up.
A full
I
short
was using
sword.
it, and I think
Because of course you wouldn't use a dagger for that.
I think I do have a short sword at some point from.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got.
I have one. I can't remember. I think it just came with the default kit, and I never got rid of it. So
There is like a storage crate that holds all of your weapons in it in kind of a haphazard
let's see,
way.
it's this one. This one. Give me a few moments. I'll clean it up for you. And I'll get out his whetstone and.
That won't be necessary. I can do it myself.
You know,
This
Carnuth.
is kind of a religious thing for him.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
forgive him.
So Victor will spend the
Cory
next 10
has
minutes
sinned.
holding the blade.
Forgive me.
The sin would be like,
Forgive me, Big Papa, for I have sinned.
you are forgiven, my child.
By the way, you know, it is rather odd, Bolt, that you have that baby carrier.
Sure.
I told you.
I cannot argue with this logic.
The woman's got a point.
Does that mean I'm also the father to Ainur? Because I carried her for quite a while. Not exactly 9 months, but it was at least 9 days.
It's not inside of your...
I've heard the word.
Oh, I get what you were saying before.
It's called a surrogate, right?
Oh my god. No, I just got it too.
Preston started it.
Clicked. Okay.
Told you that they were a parent, a papa.
Yes. He is our father. Carnuth.
Yes.
So you are what? You're supposed to protect Ephyrra.
Yes. Well, technically, I am a.
Not very good. Is that what you meant to say? Joking.
I am a
joke.
bodyguard, a mercenary in service to Baz'Mohat. And I was among the caravan that Ephyrra was traveling in. I was the only one that was able to get to her by the time that she was taken, and they just captured me alongside her. So I'm not sure why they kept me around, but yeah, I made it.
Lovely.
Does anybody have a hair I can use to? Oh,
No.
I'll use one of mine. I think it is ready.
And he gives you another deep bow. Thank you very much. I
You
really
drop the
appreciate
hair and it
this.
splits it.
Down the center, like all the way down.
Is there somewhere that I can
Pray?
set Ephyrra down? Not set her down. That's a bad way of saying that.
Her quarters.
Yes, her quarters, and then somewhere that I can practice.
Yes, I can show you. So I'll lead him to.
I said he's trying to put her down.
I'll lead him to one of the spare quarters that we have, which is where the that gnome will stay in. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Is it the room that has your other body?
No, that's my room.
Oh, okay.
You open up the door,
Could
and
be
he goes
weird.
around and he inspects everything. He like lifts up the bed to make sure that there's nothing underneath, that kind of thing. Checks. It's a very clean room.
Oh, you can thank Mr. Broomman for that.
I will, absolutely.
He's very tidy.
I will inform Ephyrra that it is adequate for her needs.
And then as far as practice goes, you're welcome to practice up on the deck.
Thank you.
There is a cargo area, but it's not very roomy right now.
That's, if it's all right with you, that would be where I will stay. I'm used to tight spaces.
We have another quarters right next door. Here, I'll go open the door. Here you go.
Is it a Jack and Jill?
Like, is there an adjoining door?
Yeah.
With a bathroom between?
Yeah.
Thank you for your generosity.
It's no problem at all.
It is uncommon to see such generosity towards my people.
Is that so? Actually, I'm quite fond of most kobolds.
Oh.
Granted, I've only met a few, but the ones I have become good friends.
Well,
I enjoy their company.
you are a rare breed indeed. Thank you.
I'm kind of one of a kind.
I can tell you are very unique.
Is there anything else you need?
No, thank you. he's just like staring at you, like waiting. Okay, and then he goes he goes back up onto the top deck and lets Ephyrra know that her room is prepared. And
Before they leave, I'll say, we'll have dinner at sundown. If you would like to join us.
that would be wonderful. Thank you.
Will not be fancy, but
It
it will be something to eat.
as long as it is better than gruel.
You'll hear a
I
forward
think we still have enough. We're not into the gruel.
march.
And a bunch of silverware.
Victor's going to be marching the silverware in formations up and down the hallway. Excuse me.
Gearhawk is also marching behind, doing that bird march that is like the foot up.
Perfect. Gearhawk, you are magnificent.
The hallway isn't that big. He
You
probably doesn't spend time below deck.
When you say that, he does like start hopping a little bit, like he's getting excited for it.
Are you excited? I am too.
Which of course is very loud and clanky because he is giant and metal.
Hey, careful. We don't want him to get zoomies inside of the cabin.
Oh, no. Father, Victor, I am taking Gearhawk on a ride.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
I shall be back.
Don't
Be
bring,
back by sundown.
Don't
Bolt's gonna lean into this.
You know what? Why not?
Don't bring back any more the stowaway dragons.
Yes, I'll be sure to be cleaning my harpoon gun.
Okay.
So the day passes. Everybody can take a long rest if you haven't already.
I think I did last time.
Is there anything that anybody wants to do during the evening? I know that Fred might have something that she was
Fred does have
thinking
something
about.
she wants to do.
Now, is this before or after dinner?
We can. When do you want to do that?
Probably after dinner.
So, what is dinner? Is it just a? What would you like to make, Bolt?
Did we get...
Look at this! On the back of my shoulder! Do you see that? A mark!
When did you get a tattoo?
I don't know, it just appeared.
It's okay. All children have a rebellious
You have-
phase.
I didn't do
Where
it.
did you get the tattoo from?
I don't know. It
What
just
is it?
appeared.
What is the
sleepover?
tattoo of?
What does it say, dude?
It's a displacer beast.
What does mine say? Sweet.
It is a displacer beast.
Uh-huh.
It's the cat on the shoulder.
It actually almost looks to
And
like
like a-
shift and shimmer a little bit, too, as you look at it.
Appears to be magic.
I guess so.
Do you think?
Bizarre.
Wait.
We just heard Fred like scream, and then you like ran up.
Victor-
like what the hell?
Victor will drop
Yes.
his boot and look at the bottom of his foot, and he's like, "All right, that's still there. Do you see?
What do you have on the bottom of your foot?
It's the one from Hollowbin.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because it was like a mimic treasure chest.
Yeah, because I wanted to walk on it everywhere I went.
Yeah.
Because it's a mimic. I don't know. Where's...
As like Victor is like bending over to look at his shins, his tunic does ride up enough that you can see the what is it the same as it is Displacer Beast for you two, or do you want it to be something different?
Yeah, it's a tramp stamp.
It's a tramp
It's a
stamp.
Hello Kitty face.
It's a tramp stamp, and it's like,
And it is a displacer beast.
yeah,
But it looks like the claws are coming up and over your waistline,
yeah.
even though it's not really. It can't, right?
So then I have eyes in the back of my back.
Victor,
It's perfect.
you have one.
I do. Where?
Oh, I don't know if you can see it. It's right where your undies would
Oh,
ride up.
well, that's okay. And then he's gonna take his knives and get them all to like line up in formation so he can use it like a makeshift mirror.
Basically, like
Whoa, that's pretty cool. Bolt, where's yours?
I don't know, and I actually should have a couple others, and I will check to see if I still have my dragon mark.
mm-hmm. Yeah, you still have the dragon mark. Somehow it carried over from your
Well, it's magic.
other
so-
body. Yeah.
Yeah. The other boon, which is the astral boon, which I had on my forearm,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have the two runes Did they come in on each shoulder? They're not tattoos, but they're...
Does he have Maori tattoos on his face? Or they have Maori tattoos on their face?
No face tattoos. This one is actually going to be on...
That'd be awesome.
When I...
You also have the Boon of the Warrior somewhere on you as well, which is a sword.
Yeah.
When you refer to them in the plural, it's boonies.
Minis. I have 3 of them.
You're welcome.
Boon of the Sword will be... that one will actually be on the top side of the arm. Because the counter-strike will be a punch of some sort. But what I'll actually do is I'll actually spread my hand and the tattoo will start to kind of fade into view. And it'll be the displacer like tentacles along the fingers because I chose the sleight of hand.
Oh, perfect.
That
Yeah.
is perfect.
It's right there.
And then when you like close your hand up, they fade away again.
That's pretty cool.
If I like move fast enough, they kind of
It almost looks like they fall off. They pull off of it.
They come off and then they reattach. This must be from.
Are strange tattoos a common occurrence
No.
for you?
Why are they known?
No,
No, not really.
this is my first. I think I like it.
But I don't think Lyra knows about
Is
the
your warp
first.
scene still on?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like you're covered in tattoos.
Oh, well, this will go away, I think, eventually. I'm not quite sure. I hope it goes away. It reminds me of someone who I hate now.
Oh, I see.
An old flame, if you will. If I ever see him,
Sleepovers.
I will
Do you have
flame him to death.
prestidigitation?
Maybe? Let me see.
You have fireball.
I
You
don't.
should have prestidigitation.
Stop, you guys.
I know Dallin had it.
I don't have
Do
it.
you have it as a secondary thing?
Do you not either?
No.
Prestidigitate.
Yeah, it might require a little spark of magic in order to get rid of.
Because I was going to say, do that thing where you make yourself clean again. And you're like, oh,
There's
Doi
a...
doi.
You just haven't done that in weeks.
Didn't we have... No, that might have been a different one. Early in the campaign, I thought someone had a potion of, like,
The bath potion.
scrubbing
The
bubbles.
bath potion. Yeah, that was
Ceradon,
Ceradon.
and it's gone.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of this short sword so I don't forget. There we go.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that you had a bad experience like that.
Oh, it's fine.
Young love is fickle.
I'm nearly over it.
Oh, do you need some
I
armor?
can't talk about
All of
it.
the ice stocks start crying.
Can they actually cry tears, or is it just like they're going through the motions?
Wait, if beholders cry, something happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's true.
That's
What
right. Does it create a
happens
death's kiss?
when beholders
Death's kiss.
cry? An oculorb, actually.
Ocular? Oh.
Which is even more terrifying because it is just a big blob of eyeballs.
Does one appear?
And-
Roll on the chaos table!
Let's see.
Or a bunch of small ones?
That is a natural one. So yes, you start like you're like I'm nearly over it, and they start crying a little bit, and all of a sudden all those tears start like forming together in the middle of the crown until a tiny little, probably about this big, little ball of eyeballs, misshapen ball of eyeballs appears and starts like blinking everywhere.
It's so gross.
It is very.
I love
Fred!
it. I
whoa,
love it.
Fred! I told you! You got pregnant?
What?
The baby!
What baby?
All of your eye stalks turn
It's
inward
already
to
in
show
the
you.
Bjorn. There.
I kind of feel left out. Everybody's having babies.
Don't know what this is. This...
It's just kind of like various blinks very slowly at you.
Is it edible?
No! Don't eat it.
Anything is edible if you're brave enough.
All right.
It's the forbidden chew.
I have poison resistance and disease immunity, so
What does
I
it...
can eat a lot of things.
I don't know what it is. What does it do?
Identify.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
whoops.
I'll put it in the Bjorn. I'll rock it while I'm identifying it.
That's your grandfather.
Yeah, so you go ahead and spend the 10 minutes to identify it. We're gonna
It
go
does
ahead.
say object, technically.
Yeah, I'm gonna allow it for this one just because.
I could do an arcana check. Or a history check.
Give me an Arcana.
That is a dirty 20.
You're 20? So after kind of studying it for a little bit,
Oh, who's a good mass of eyeballs? You are.
accidentally poke a few, and then
Sorry.
Then all of
kinda
them
like
start
those-
crying and more start multiplying. Blah, 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 blah.
so this is
Tribbles.
in essence a familiar that is connected to Fred at this time.
Fred, I think I have an idea of how to make your army.
How?
I'm gonna slug her in the arm really hard.
This makes me mad.
Oh, that was the wrong
All the
direction.
eyes like turn and start like glowing various colors.
Okay. Well, boyfriend.
Don't talk. Stop, Victor.
Okay.
Do any extra eyes, even if they're small ones, they like just always like roll towards the ocular orb and like,
Yeah, like she gets like one more tear, and this tiny little eyeball appears and just goes
Bubble.
and it sucks into the ocular. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead
All
and
the
say,
ones around it get
this
red.
is just as if you had cast the Find Familiar spell.
Okay, perfect.
So you now have a
Fred,
ocular
this would
familiar.
be like a wizard's familiar. It's an
Oh.
ocular orb.
You're a wizard?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I could be, I suppose. Could take another dip in something else, but I promised myself I would not.
You also promised other people in the chat.
Yes, I did. Now it's been put out there.
Thanks a lot, Bosco. Well, should I name it? What do you name a mass of eyeballs?
Blinky.
Yes, that's perfect.
Blinky.
Or Blinken.
Tearful.
Blinken.
Abe Blinken. Abe Lincoln.
Abe Blinken.
Don't know who that is, but
Yeah.
Abe Lincoln. That is it, 100%.
Abe Blinken.
Yes.
But we'll call you Blinky for short.
Blinken, I'm over here.
Perfect.
Okay,
Lost
gotta write
your
this
hours
down.
in the world.
Abe Blinken.
Oh, I love that movie.
So, now to clarify, if it ever dies for whatever reason, because familiars end up dying a lot,
Yes.
to resummon, do you have to cry again?
That's just something you have to find out.
Now to suffer a great heartache.
For the purposes of ease, Torrey, there is the stat block for a gazer, which is has a familiar variant.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa!
It is pretty good. It's got some pretty neat eye rays that cast randomly.
High raise.
Yep. So yeah, you can cast third level spells, right?
Yeah.
Can you? No.
No, because I only took.
That's right. You can't. Well, I'm a generous DM.
Thank you.
I give myself a dice for being so generous.
You should.
Yeah.
You totally should.
That's also very generous.
Yep. So depending on what happens, you've now got that pet, and
Yes.
yeah, another
What was the
Includes-
Cobalt Servant's name again? Sorry to interrupt. Cobalt Servant's name?
Carnooth.
Carnooth.
Because it reminds me of Cartouche, which of course is an Egyptian, like,
I was gonna.
That's how they found the first gate address to Abydos.
Yeah.
Cartouche. It usually has the name of like a roll inside of it, I believe.
Cartouche.
A cartouche.
Egyptian cartouche, gold and silver. Yeah.
okay.
That's right. Fred started crying for some reason.
For some
For
reason.
some unknown reason.
I didn't know that's what they were called. Cool.
Yeah.
Learned something else new today. Ruminating cartouches.
Ruminating.
You are a very interesting group. I've
Thank
never seen such an eclectic collection of individuals.
Yeah.
Is everyone on your shard of Aneria the same? Or as unique, I should say?
No.
It depends. I mean, one could say that every person is unique in some way.
My mom
Very
says I'm
true.
special.
It's true.
You seem to take everything in stride. Not many people can summon a being of very many eyes and have
like
it.
floating.
Yeah, it's just like casually like floating.
I try not to think about it too much. I'm pretty sure it's a trauma response for all the bad things.
If we ever animate this,
That
every
is
time
it,
someone mentions it, it's going to pass over to the ocular, and you're just going to hear as it blinks a few times.
Now, Blinky. You're staring. It's very rude.
I did have a
It's like trying to look away.
Let me
and it
answer
keeps
your-
turning.
Let me answer your other question. But I think correct me if I'm wrong, but what you are asking is, no, most people in our shard of Aneria, they're normal people, just your average everyday citizen. There are special ones, and there are those of us that decide that we don't want to just live a normal average life and end up going out adventuring and finding thunder, apparently.
Oh dear.
storms of
Did
frequency.
someone say the name? Who said Zolos?
I haven't said Zolos in forever.
You just said it.
Oh no.
By the way, that's a rule. You cannot say.
We have a very
Zolos. You can't say Zolos.
I see.
Hey.
something about like time-space continuum stuff.
Right. I hate to impose further on you all, but do you have any way that I can communicate at a distance? Anybody?
How many people are we talking?
I need to speak with somebody at Baz'Mohat and let them know immediately.
Well, you can't speak with them, but I can arrange a letter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that that would be wonderful.
Yes, is this a specific person?
Yes,
Or an entire population?
no, a specific person would
Okay,
be fine.
good, because that never really...
Yeah, the
mass
Githyanki are
hysteria.
horrified.
I
You're
wasn't
the
here for
boogeyman.
that episode, but I believe
Gets it right.
Gets it right, sorry.
Yep.
terrifying.
Yes, give me a few moments, and I'll rummage in his bag and produce the chalice.
Perfect. Do I write the letter and hand it to you, or
I mean,
Is it
yeah,
something-
I think that's usually. I don't remember what it actually says in the rules, but I like to talk to it and lick my finger and.
interesting?
I
that
think
is how
I
it
think you
works.
just
Is you
speak
speak
into
into it, and then
But
Wait,
But the way that Victor says it,
have to lick your finger.
maybe
Or
I
do you
don't.
lick
I don't
his?
really know.
do
But-
I speak
but-
into it and use
so
it, or do you have
I
to
speak
be the
into
one?
it, and if you write a letter, it helps me like form the words in my head. Because sometimes if you don't, you might start saying things you don't
Does it
mean.
deliver
and-
like does it deliver in your voice?
I have no idea.
Are you,
I just know that everyone
are you
I've sent a
attuned to
message.
it?
No, everyone that I've sent a message to this with this have gotten really mad. So just be prepared.
Victor,
Everyone.
perhaps you should let her do it. I don't believe you are the one that has to be the one that does it.
Oh yeah, there's no
If
problem.
that would be fine.
It's not like she
Just-
can
just
go anywhere
remember-
with it.
I think there's like a
Oh,
word
wait, she's
limit,
dragon.
or there's overage charges
Oh, okay.
for roaming.
How many can I send?
We're out of network, out of it.
It depends on if you have the ability to recharge it or not.
Not on me currently. We're not.
It's
anywhere.
magical. I have not used it in a few days.
You
You-
recharge the dawn, doesn't it?
I used it once, I think.
Not in Arconus, remember? You have to use the crystals. But you did, with this long rest, if you want to recover your spell slots, you would have used a crystal anyway, so.
Okay, so if we did, then yes.
Yeah.
So we're down to
it's-
8.
So I do have it marked. I have 2 of 3. So I have 2. You can send it twice. Two things.
That would be the perfect amount.
But I
if-
don't think you can get the message back. It's just one way.
That is completely fine.
Okay.
I am in your debt, Victor.
Hey, not every day that someone goes into debt to me. I usually go into debt for them.
And she holds out her hands for the chalice.
This could be a turning point. It's gonna become a
You
debt.
have many debts.
Here,
Thank you. If you would excuse me, I have messages to send.
25 words.
25 words. Thank you.
Dip your finger. Run around the rim.
Of course. She grabs like a cup of water and then leaves the.
Does it have water in all the time? Like magically, like it's no matter which way you tip it, it never sloshes.
Sure, yeah. So she technically doesn't even need the cup. Let's just set it down.
Maybe that's how you tell. when it's almost gone. Everything like you dip.
That's actually, it has rubies on it. It has 3 rubies that
so
shatter.
you dip your
every
finger
form.
in, and as you, it almost like flushes like a toilet, and it goes down a little bit. Until
So
it's
does
all
it
gone.
flush the opposite way?
In our
Here's-
country?
yeah.
Yeah.
This is because we're in Australia, Aneria in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is trying to kill us. So
This
yes,
came from the Merid, right?
That sounds right.
I think so.
Yeah, it was on the
Same as
ship,
Merid.
the
So it makes sense. It's gotta.
the Nautilus.
Okay. After dinner, Fred, where do you go?
Bolt, Victor, come to my room. It's not anything like that. We're family.
Did everyone enjoy
All right.
their waffles?
Ranks,
Ooh, dinner waffles.
form up. Bath time.
Fried chicken. Fried chicken on it, too.
All of the silverware starts running and going through the sink, the basin.
Yeah.
It's full on
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast dishwashing
Oh yeah.
sequence.
Yes. I love it. I'll shut the door. Okay. I thought about doing this on my own, but I knew you would both be angry with me. So,
So would you know who?
Are you inviting us to a sleepover?
who's you know who?
Solos.
You're not supposed to say that. I mean, yes, we can have a sleepover. You have to let me do your hair and makeup, but
I just looked at your deception score after we added in your expertise bonus.
Are you going to be able to deceive everyone?
She's got a plus 18.
Fred, Dragonsbane, the Gaslighter.
actually, it should not be that.
I was gonna
'Cause
say, that
I
seems
had
really
I had
odd.
added
Or, huh?
to it myself, so let me
Okay.
take that
Oh.
away.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I was
like, that doesn't
does
seem right.
That does seem very
No.
high.
13. There we go.
13. Okay.
But still.
Yeah, don't track yourself incorrectly.
yourself.
Cory will get really mad at you. Ask me how I know.
Are you speaking from experience? All right.
How long did Volt have 2 extra AC than
I don't know
he
what you're
did?
talking about.
Yeah.
Brother
continue.
versus brother.
My mysterious patron told me to collect 3 souls. I have done that. And now they...
That's what that is.
Yes. The souls inside of here are Zydrusid, the White Dragon. Wait.
You got 2 dragons in those.
I know, it's so exciting. Zydrusid, the White Dragon, Regis Rivan Reagan, of course, and
Full name.
Hadocius, the Blue Dragon, which you killed. And of course, now you are a Dragonsbane.
Big Papa Dragonsbane.
Big Papa
Yes.
I like it.
It suits you. And once you kill one, then you become a Dragonsbane as well. So, I want to summon them, so I can learn their name.
My patron said I'm not supposed to. But,
You don't have to be here.
You're talking about the Baba Yaga.
yes.
That was not me.
Hey. Yeah, it's supposed to be Zolos.
She's the one that's doing it every time.
So, oh, by the way, Blinky, go keep an eye out.
And it kind of floats and hits the edge of the door, and one of the eyes closes, and then it goes and just floats outside.
Stay out there. You don't have to participate, Victor, but I really want to know their name. I
Yes.
feel like it would give me just, I don't know, perhaps some sort of power over them. There's something powerful about knowing a name. You agree, don't you?
Yeah, Baba Yaga would agree.
She would. So, what do you think?
I say, if you're going to follow the boogeyman, at least knowing their name makes them a little less scary.
I feel like you were going to do this regardless. And I appreciate you coming to us. I'd feel more comfortable if we were there with you.
It would be horrible if you, say, started the ritual around like 11 o'clock p.m. and Bolt came in and honestly, I didn't know she was summoning a demon, and the Baba Yaga can't get mad at me for that, yes?
Okay, so you're saying...
You should probably talk to our lawyer first before you...
Well, that's it.
So we're doing it.
Well, I didn't say that we're... But if you happen to around 11 p.m. and...
I've got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
Got it. 11 p.m.
Allegedly. I learned that from...
Why don't
lawyers.
we...
Did you know?
I'll clear some space in the cargo area. We can take care of it there.
Perfect. Thank you.
Do we have a contingency plan if we get pulled to another plane of existence?
Yes, fight our way out.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
That's... My backup plan is always punch things.
That's fair.
Till you solve all problems.
That's
Oh, let me write that down. Backup plan, punch things. I have to go to my notes.
It's punching time.
Let's see. If White Dragon deferred to Bolt. Backup plan,
Fred's Rules of Combat.
punch.
Coming to the Patreon soon.
There's some great ones in there.
okay.
Clobbering time.
11 o'clock.
So you take a little bit of time to clear out some space in the cargo bay. Is there any sort of like preparations that you do for the ritual, or
I mean,
you just...
Fred does not know what she's doing.
Mhm.
She'll probably
Can I?
bring down a mirror again because
Yeah.
she's like, that's what you do, and a bunch of candles.
Yep.
Can I do a Arcana or a History check to try to see if there's anything we can do to like
And salt.
maybe
I've
maybe
read that
prevent?
you could put a salt circle.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah, go ahead and give me... Because this is an otherworldly being, probably Arcana.
I've heard there was a story in my hometown of someone who summoned the Brandon Sanderson sisters and
kidding me.
used the salt circle to keep
The
them
bread and Sanderson sisters.
the Brandon Sanderson sisters
bread and Sanderson.
in Alem.
Yes, in Alem.
The
Yeah,
desert
Salem.
storm swarms around, and a loaf of freshly baked bread pops up, and then you eat it, and then you can see them.
Yes.
It's perfect.
But it's made of children, of course.
Yes, I mean, naturally.
I thought it was psychedelics, but well, children, okay.
Psychedelic children, of course. It all makes sense to me. That was a 29.
29. So specifically, you don't have any sort of like warding circle or anything as a spell. So
Do we have? Ooh, does anyone have like Zone of Truth that we could prep?
You did.
Let's see. I'm trying to think if I have anything.
I'm pretty
Not
good
Fred.
at like torturing people if you need. Break some fingers.
Here's what
Well,
I've
if
got.
this entity is powerful enough to grant magic from another plane, I don't think breaking a finger is going to
That's
do
fair.
it.
I've got
I
my
have
crown. Also, I've got an acorn phone. Don't think that will help.
Do you have
What does that
anything?
do?
someone's a dryad.
Do you have any chalkboards? We could do psychic damage. Scratch the chalkboard when it comes.
I have a dragon tooth. I don't know. I have an emerald spider.
So to fully answer your question,
Earwigs.
you do
Clockwork
manage to
earwigs,
do some like
earwigs.
protection runes because you do know some runic magic that you think might be able to help, but you've never really done this before, so it's not something that you
I was
can
looking to see if
use
I had
reliably.
anything else
Yeah.
that I could. Potion or scroll
An
or
orb
something.
with a water elemental.
Well, I have this. We have this filter of love. We can just throw on it if it really starts to get out of hand.
I don't think my string is going to help.
Probably not.
Or this
That candle
hammer,
might.
Or a crowbar.
I mean, I do have a fire elemental myrmidon.
You
Ah,
have
okay.
really cool stuff in your
So we're just going to
inventory.
wing it like most things.
I got tinderbox.
Sounds
water
good to
skin.
me.
That was my plan from the beginning, but yes.
I'll offer the Rockhopper Clan vodka as a as an olive branch. Here you go.
So preparations are made, candles are lit, and Fred stares into the mirror.
Ominous
Fred Astairs.
Yep.
storm outside has rolled in. Perfect.
Yeah, you hear the creaking of the ship, the whirling of the wind, the crackle of thunder, and then
John Broomman up on the deck singing, "Walking on sunshine." Whoa! Don't feel good.
he's got goggles on and his hair is like blowing back, but he's still going. And then
Ever the optimist. I love it.
as Torrey is not Torrey, sorry, Fred.
That's okay.
As Torrey's character Fred is staring into the mirror, all of a sudden the smile gets a little bit wider,
Oh, is this is the creepy
and then a little bit
Shadow
wider.
figure.
yeah.
And
The smile on Fred's reflection
Mhm.
does? Okay.
Yep. And all of the noise outside starts to fade until you are left with near complete silence. And then the figure
I'll like
in the mirror.
tap tap to see if it silences everything or just
You can still like hear the faint sound. It's like everything is like muffled. I hope you have good news.
Can we all see this as well?
Yep.
Well, if you were actively summoning it, I don't know if I'd be in the room yet.
I mean, whenever you were going to be there, that's about when it happens. We're not gonna make it like we're not gonna make you time it correctly or anything like that.
Is there something holy?
Yeah.
Yes, I have collected the souls that you asked me to.
And your hand reaches out from the mirror, and as it like glides through, you can see that it reshapes into a very long, spindly black set of claws, very stretched skin, and it just holds out, beckoning and waiting.
You promised me something in return for this.
Yes, I did. My name.
Name first.
My name is Zeth Toldaz. That is XETH''TOLDAZ.
Zeth
Again, please.
Toldaz.
I'll put it in Discord
XETHTOLDAZ.
with an apostrophe between Zeth and Toldaz.
Of course, you can't forget the apostrophe.
You gotta have them.
Gotta have it.
The souls. It grabs them and pulls them in. As the souls pass through the mirror, like it wasn't even there, you hear the screaming of a human and two dragons that kind of fills the air around everybody before it fades suddenly, and the gem is gone.
What are you doing with them?
Consuming.
What for?
Sustenance, a bit of fun. These are very good souls.
I thought you might like them.
Not many people can bring me two dragons. You deserve a boon. What would you like? Protection. A weapon. Strength, wisdom.
Another level.
I know what I would like.
Yes.
I would like the fire of a dragon.
Interesting. Just a moment. And the figure kind of fades away so that there's nothing in the mirror, even though you're still staring at it. And we're going to take a quick pause here while I search for something. So after a moment, the figure comes back, and it has something in its hands, and it slams it against the mirror and pushes it through. And we'll just say about a grapefruit-sized heart flops onto the ground and kind of slaps, and there's like a little bit of a spray of blood. And the figure goes, "Consume."
Fred will pick it up and just look him in the face.
Go on. all of it. It is not a good taste. Like it's very muscly. Like heart is very muscular, and yeah.
This reminds me that Dances with Wolves.
Was this his hand?
Don't you mean Avatar? I
No,
mean
not quite.
Pocahontas.
The hand of Becca?
Yes.
So go ahead and give me
She
a Constitution
chokes it
saving
down,
throw
hopefully?
as you try and choke this down.
16.
16. Yep. You eventually you manage to get it down just fine, and as the last bite swallows in your throat, everybody watches as it glows all the way down. And then your neck kind of starts glowing and feeling warm a little bit. And you can see it in the mirror, too, the reflection of yourself. And after a moment, it just kind of fades away.
Are you all right?
I think so. Oh, terrible taste. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. A little bit of, smoke comes out as she's
Oh.
talking.
Now we know if we do the truth or dare at the party, she's gonna win, because there's no way I'm going to do that in 9 Hells.
You would not do Fear Factor, would you?
And then
Especially
the
with the
figure pulls out
scorpions.
another crystal and pushes it through, and it clatters to the ground, unless you catch it, of course. And he says, "Bring me more souls for more boons."
Yes.
However many you want. And the figure taps the mirror and it shatters and just collapses.
We're going to have a mirror budget, aren't we?
Yes.
I think so.
Does this need to be the occult room? So,
Yeah.
Yes, there's a...
all right, I'll build a wall and put a
You
sign
already
on that
have a
says-
slave pit for sacrifices.
Perfect. That's where we are.
I've got 2 more if you need.
2 more occult rooms.
No, just mirrors.
Just mirrors.
Okay. So
Better not ever use your knives as the mirror. That would be bad.
shatter.
You bastard.
You have now earned, and I'll have to get you this individually, a fire breath once per day. This is a red dragon wormling's fire breath. So it's a 15-foot cone. Each creature makes a dexterity saving throw based on your spellcaster modifier, and takes 7d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Once per day.
Booyah.
And all you had to do was destroy the souls of 3 creatures to get it.
I mean-
Not a bad bargain.
They died anyway.
They tried to kill us. It's only fair.
Well, that's how they get you. Now you
Now
got a taste
they
of power.
know.
It's,
Now they know to never mess with the Wayward Watch.
So, does Fred, now that she knows his name, I mean, she worked for the Arcanum, does she know who this is?
Give me a history check.
Ooh, yes. That's 23.
23. There is something in the back of your mind when you were kind of going through your different rounds that you remember this Zeth Toldaz. The cell that they were in was always shrouded in complete darkness,
Okay.
and it was on one of the high security levels, as in they were a very powerful individual. I don't know how much Fred would have done research into the individuals staying there.
Probably not much.
Probably not much. But there's definitely, if they know his name, and if the name reminds you of something, then maybe the Arcanum still has some record of him.
Okay. Victor.
Yes.
I need to send a message. When, whatever, you can send one again.
Okay. Yeah.
To one of my brothers.
All of your brothers, or just one?
Just one.
We could do that. Yeah. Yes. Next time maybe we can recharge. Use some of the mana crystals.
There's time.
Yeah.
I just need some information from him.
Are you okay? I mean, that was pretty gnarly.
I need to know more about Zeth Toldaz. And I think my brother...
With no line, you're okay. He's not
That's
a
good.
deity.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe a demi-deity.
I think one of my brothers might have an idea. Or, you know, if you happen to talk to the Yaga,
Yeah, I probably no.
she might know. I'm just saying.
You can use the new occult room. Just
I'm
The slave pit.
The problem is
it's called the occult room, okay?
Xander was the one that Fred met with, right?
Yep.
At
Okay.
Archton,
Archton.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe.
I can also
I'm
reach
sure
out
it's
to. I can also reach out to our archmage friend that helped me get the new body. She's pretty knowledgeable in magic.
I know a lich.
That'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Can talk to as well.
No lich.
Oh, right.
Cool.
Cool. Hey. So the night passes. After that, everybody goes to bed after blowing out the candles and all of that. And the next day, Ephyrra returns the chalice to Victor. And says, I was able to contact, or I hope I was able to contact my father and Nyrod to let them know that I'm okay and what my situation is.
You should have one charge left then, if she only sent 2 messages.
Because I think I already had one used. Unless we recharge.
Not
it
after
all.
the long rest.
Do we
I,
end up recharging?
I don't know what I said the recharge on that was. So
This one, it was. There's. Sorry, doing it. Hold on. It is a. I believe you roll the dice to see how many charges per day it would recharge naturally.
yeah.
Naturally.
Naturally. Place your reinforcements, potion, and Goblet of Mass Ending. Here it is. So it says Goblet has 3 charges and regains 1d4 minus 1 so charges each day at dawn. They can be expended 1 charges by speaking a short 25-word phrase into the goblet after it's filled with water and dipping, blah, 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 blah.
So go ahead and roll the d4 and see how many charges it would have regained. We'll say it had 1 to begin with.
Okay. It has 1, so I rolled 1 minus 1, so that would be none.
0. Okay. So yeah. So there are no charges currently on it.
Okay.
Of course.
That's
That d4 hates me. I'll win
That's because of the worst dice ever.
So 2 days pass as you guys travel along. You're just about out of the Sylian Peaks at this point, passing over the lands of the Ozat Moai again, and it's about midday. Fred is out on Gearhawk, kind of taking them out for a spin again. Yep. And you start seeing a couple figures flapping in the distance from the Sylian Peaks as you swing around that way.
What type of figures?
It's pretty hard to tell from this distance.
We have a
But,
spyglass.
Not on the not on Gearhawk. Wait, do you have one on you?
Yeah, I have a.
That's
I
right.
have a spyglass.
It's the black ring spyglass. You hold it up to one of the
Yes.
stocks.
Here, you do this.
So now Blinky has a permanent.
We all close our eyes except for that one.
Yeah. So there are 4 white dragons that are making their way. It looks like your direction.
Better go warn everyone. Gearhawk! To the ship!
And Gearhawk banks immediately and starts heading there. As you're traveling, you kind of look off to the left, and you see there are more figures on the left as well, heading towards you from Ha'atana. But then you land on the ship.
Okay. What are the figures to the left?
The figures to the left appears to be a... not caught in the storm. Sorry. Don't want the rain.
Look to your left.
It looks like a lot of like wyverns.
Everybody
and
look
such.
to your right.
Oh
We're
boy.
playing with blood tonight.
Everyone!
Now, see,
Dragons!
John, that is why you always
Dragons!
have to
What?
use
Bolt.
protection. What?
Who are you talking to?
John Berman.
You said dragons?
Part of our crew, yes.
Yeah, they're common here. Yeah.
I'm very curious about that conversation later.
Dragons.
Dragons! At least
At least 4 dragons.
4 dragons.
And
So I'll take them.
White
I'll
dragons.
use my
And
spyglass.
bunch of wyverns,
I know hers
too.
is the.
Yeah, Fred directs you, and it looks like you've got...
Are the wyverns coming from Ha'atana or are they coming from Sylian?
They're coming from Ha'atana.
Okay. So we got 2 coming on both sides.
It's more like the ship's heading towards Baz'Mohat, they're coming from the dragons are coming from the Silent Peaks behind, and then the Wyvern Riders are coming from.
Are they coming towards us, or are they going towards?
They're coming towards you.
Well, the ship is at maximum speed, but
Yeah, pretty much.
This is Fred.
yeah. Joanna.
I don't want to alarm anybody, but there's also something coming from the right.
Wait,
too.
what?
What is over there?
It looks like more dragons.
What color?
If
Can we
you
tell?
if you pull out the spyglass and start looking in, you see that they're kind of a mixture of metallic colors, actually.
Spygrass.
Spygrass.
It's grassy plant.
Ooh.
I think
That,
It's a plant.
but it's a magic item. It's grassy plant, like grass seeds, and it'll grow, and it can. It'll be like a spy network.
That's pretty cool.
I thought it was something you
You
smoke.
smoke it, yeah, and then you scry on people.
Scry grass.
Yeah. That sounds amazing.
Okay.
I
Well,
can't tell if I'm
um,
really high right now, or if this is actually working.
considering our present company, I think we should probably make a break for the Auton and
For the metallics.
Metallics. I would not want to get caught between them.
Yeah, I agree. But just in case, everyone get ready. We might have visitors.
What is faster, our ship or Gearhawk?
Probably Gearhawk.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
I have an-
Ephyrra, hop on.
I have an idea.
If we're going to be flying, I'd rather fly myself. Thank you.
Can we paint the side of the ship facing
She is a
white?
dragon, after all.
Oh,
I am a dragon after all.
oh my goodness.
And like as you start changing direction towards the
I
metallics,
Yes.
you see that everything else starts shifting to meet up with you closer and closer. And Ephyrra says, "I think we're going to be caught in a fight."
What do you think? We paint the part that's the part of the ship facing the white dragons white, and then the other half we paint it metallic, and then maybe we don't get killed by both sides.
This is a great idea. Do we have paint?
There is
No.
a few problems. We don't have paint, and we don't have time.
Oh. All right, teleportation helmet. We leave everything.
Just leave the ship behind. We're going back to an area. Just park it in the air.
Yep.
Just let it sit there.
All right, John Brimman. Good luck.
Well, I
You can't take him with you.
He's the captain of the ship. He's supposed to go down with it.
That's true.
thought I was the captain, but okay.
Oh, when
wait.
you're not there.
I have
That's
I have
the
a
perks
rule
of
for
having
this.
Unfortunately, it takes him an hour to attune to the helm.
Oh.
I have enough slots now.
I have a rule for
That you
this.
could have
I
been-
am always attuned to
Oh,
it,
nice.
actually.
If White Dragon defer to Bolt,
Both. What do we do?
I don't know what that means. I have no idea.
it's one of my rules. If it's White Dragon, I defer to you.
Get ready for a fight.
Okay,
got this.
everybody has one round basically to prepare. So let's have you guys roll your initiatives, and we'll basically you guys get a moment to think and tell me what you do.
It's terrible. I'm adding one of these in.
It's not a dice to roll.
Fred, what'd you get?
9.
9. Victor.
Don't tell him no.
Yeah.
9.
I rolled a 3 plus 6, 9.
9. Bolt.
Yeah, 9.
8.
8. Okay. Not looking the best, guys.
I know.
All right, so Victor, what do you do on your preparation round here?
Panic.
At the disco?
Yes.
That's the other room.
I chime
There's a
in.
lot of mirrors in a disco ball, you know. You just need to
Well-
get one of those.
There's that's the occult room. It's like a reverse disco ball. We've got mirrors everywhere.
Yes, it's very uncomfortable if you have body dysmorphia.
Yes.
You're just like,
But it's also a good way to find out your new tattoos.
exactly.
I'm going
I have a
to
mole.
hone my blades,
Oh no, wait, that's a gummy bear.
and then I want to drop a single blade for us three and John Broomsman in a defensive
Okay.
thing.
Sounds good. Okay. Fred, what would you like to do?
What would Fred like to do? Let's see. How do I want to use? I want to use Thorn Piercer. He has,
You go boat. You go John Brimsman.
Okay. Just put it there. We'll get the battle map in a moment here.
Okay. Probably not a dagger. Well, no. I will use it as a short sword.
Okay. Whip it out into the short sword mode, and then anything else.
Short sword.
Are you going to be? Are you going to be staying on the deck, or are you going to be taking the fight in the skies?
I will be hopping on gear.
Short sword spirit.
Gear hawk.
Activate. Activate.
Holy Spirit.
Instead of the short sword.
Okay. So you start taking off. We'll have you flying at the beginning of combat here, and as you start taking off, Ephyrra actually starts changing as well, and you just watch her kind of spiral up as she turns into a brilliant,
magical girl transformation.
brilliant silver-scaled long dragon
Ooh.
with these big kind of like curling antlers that kind of frame her ears, and the kind of classic like wispy,
Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu kind of thing that they all have.
Whiskers.
You are very beautiful.
Face
Thank you.
mandibles.
And I'm afraid that I will not earn my namesake today. And she's going to like spin around and start charging towards the white dragons. At the same time, like all of the metallics start like charging in, and it's just like a big clash in the sky
She's not going
of
to be
dragon
the
flesh
gentle,
or dragon
but She's
scale.
going to be the dragon's man. She's part of the family now.
But for you and your
Or King Killer. I'm not
party,
sure which.
Probably King Killer.
you see
Am
some.
I going to get a chance to set stuff up?
Bolt, what would you like to do?
I'm glad you remembered.
Brother versus brother.
Thank you.
So sorry.
Can I? Let's see. I'm going to try to cast. Use my spell scroll of Intellect Fortress.
Okay.
It says on here 5th level spell scroll. Did we ever figure that out? Because you were wondering about it.
Yeah, I thought you used it in the blue dragon fight.
No, I have that spell now.
Oh, you just have
but
it.
I'm
like
using
Fortress.
it using the scroll instead of a spell slot.
Yeah, so 5th level means that it can just affect more people. You have to roll an Arcana check in order to utilize it.
Okay. So, what do I need to?
So it would be, you have to roll a 15.
DC 15.
Yep, DC 15.
I do.
Okay.
Much higher than that.
Yep, so Bolt hits the little button on there, on the
It's
device.
like an orb or whatever.
Yeah. That Krauth gave him.
And I will give that to... How many people can I...
Yourself and I think 2 others. I think each spell level above 3rd is another creature.
Target 1 additional creature for each slot above 3rd. Yeah, so I will, since it's 5th, I will, well, maybe did I? Maybe I did use it.
I thought
Because I gave it to both of these guys.
So you can cast your version of
Yeah,
yourself.
I'll cast my version,
Okay.
which will just give it to me.
And then remove the spell scroll from your inventory.
sorry.
Okay.
And then, if possible, I also want to, on the deck, I want to get ready and just kind of stand right in front of, like, where the helm would be.
Mm-hmm.
And so if anyone comes on the deck, I can go right for them if they're
Okay.
hostile. But I want to spread out my astral caltrops.
Oh, okay. The last of your astral caltrops.
This is
Okay.
considered as layer action.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So as you kind of fling those out, and they all start floating up on the deck again, you just hear the crack of.
And then they go invisible. Remember?
That's right. Yes. You hear the crack of dragon tails and wings and spines as they all kind of crash into one another, and there's a huge dogfight going on around you that will affect the battlefield as we get into it.
We don't have any weapons on the ship, do we?
Not yet. You were going to buy something, but
I
there
mean,
wasn't anything.
we are
We
the
have an
weapons.
entire army
We are the
of
weapons.
silverware.
That's silverware. It starts streaming out.
Right.
But for your sake, there are wyvern riders that are carrying like troops that are going to be landing on the deck, and you can see them clearly like dive bombing for you. And that is where we're going to get into combat here. So, just a moment, we'll set up the battle map, and we'll be right back. All right, let's go ahead and reveal the battle map tonight and get started. As you can see, there's nothing on the battle map right now.
That's kind of rude. I'm not nothing.
Sorry, nothing important on Baz'Mohat.
This
that's
is
even
John
worse.
Princeton.
That's
Right,
it.
John.
We kill all the dragons.
John is actually in the back. It's up on top there.
We kill
so, yeah,
chromatic
that is-
and we kill the metallics.
Is that right?
Everybody has one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, John's is.
John has
like
one,
on
you
the
have
steering
one,
wheel.
everyone has one.
So
And-
coming in from the...
Whenever you need it, just like let me know. I'll pull it my punches, but I don't want to be like if you're already going to use your defensive shield or something. Just let me know.
All right, so as we begin the first round here, I want everybody to make me a saving throw, please, because I will tell you what type of saving throw in just a moment. Because there is dragon roars going on overhead, so there is a wisdom saving throw that needs to happen from everybody.
Is it for fear?
It's for fear.
Okay. Because I failed my save, but I succeed my save.
Because
So
you're immune.
wisdom, correct?
22.
22 is good.
And I have intellect fortress.
Yep, which gives you advantage.
I need every advantage I can get. 10.
10.
Highest I got.
That is fear. Do you have a die that you can put into it?
Yeah, let's try a die. 15.
15's good enough.
Cool.
No fear happening here.
13,
It kind of starts to creep in. I'm like, no, you got this.
Not today.
Not today, Satans.
Okay. And then the first thing that is going to happen is a wyvern is going to come in from my right side of the board. And from there it is going to fly 60 feet, and you can see that it's carrying several people on it.
So it's going to start.
It's going to start here, and then where does it get to with 60 feet?
It comes in, does it start off, then go 5, 10,
10.
or
Yeah.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60? What's it about here?
Okay. So it will swoop on down and drop off its charges, except for the pilot. We're going to do these.
Can you imagine if it did a flyby and you misjudged your jump and missed the ship?
Ooh,
Hit the ground.
that'd be so bad.
We're going to do these 3.
Get yourself pumped up for battle and then like, well, how'd you die? Oh, no, massive battle.
Okay, are they just jumping off like?
Yep, they're just going to land on the deck.
Oh dear. Bunch of half dragons.
Right here.
Yep. Looks like kind of a mixture, half dragons and dragonborn. And then it's going to dash and move another 60 feet, kind of curling around towards Gearhawk, but not like in a straight line.
20, 30, 40, 35.
15.
Agree?
Okay, perfect. Yep. And then this is basically at the same time, but another one is going to come in more towards the top deck and basically do the same.
Okay.
It's going to drop off guys there and then dash towards. They actually are coming from the same direction, so put it around there. Yeah.
Like right there.
Yep. And that one is going to drop off.
And these are both
This
chromatic
guy-
wyverns.
Yikers. These are, yeah. These ones are what color?
These are, they're all kind of various colors.
Okay.
So and it's metallics and chromatics, just because there's such a mixture of
I feel like
dragonborn.
he's saying,
Bow before Okma.
Yeah, and they land on the ground, and that one kind of pulls out his blades, and he goes, "Take the ship."
Excuse me, but I will not allow that. Because I'm right
So
behind him.
Yes, pardon me, sir.
who said that?
Pardon me, sir.
Can you do the Chattanooga choo-choo?
What did I just do? Oh, I see what I
This guy's gonna wiggle and he'll jiggle. All you ever saw. Once you cut his neck, he'll do the watermelon crawl.
Yikes. Look, he's doing it. The watermelon crawl.
I told you.
Is that just when you fall off a table and keep rolling?
You have to cut your neck open.
Carnuth is a red kobold.
Okay.
And then we'll have the joyful reunion.
Well,
And
or we kill
he
him, whichever.
we'll
is up
see.
next,
We
actually.
might collect his soul. I don't know.
And he's going to rush forward towards the
Just let it get
the
close
shield
to
wearing or the shield bearing dragon. Not
I'm
that one.
thinking
The smaller one.
Disintegrate.
And make a pair of attacks.
After all, to see.
what Fred does.
13
'Cause he's chaotic.
does not hit. 13 does not hit. But it kind of just slams into the shield of that particular dragon officer, or dragon soldier. Officer. Who is actually going to go next and make 2 attacks against him in return.
By the way, they trigger the astral caltrops, don't they?
Oh, yes, they do when they land. Did you put it on the top deck or the bottom deck?
Spread them out. Yeah.
Okay, so what is the
Let me grab them.
what is required there? Because that might have changed how this all went down.
So, the kobold, I'll move him back here because he was there.
Yep.
Well, it says over a square that is 5 feet on a side, so 1 square. I'll put them like almost dead center in the.
Okay, so it hits that guy with the tower shield.
Yes, with
Okay.
the flail. They must succeed on a DC 15 Dex save, or stop moving and take a piercing damage.
They do not succeed, so they will take that 1 piercing damage.
Okay, and when this happens, they explode in a burst of extraplanar energy, destroying them and dealing 6d6 force damage to the creature and causing it to rise up vertically up to 20 feet.
Okay, so roll me 6d6.
Oh, I have this thing first.
16 damage.
16 damage.
Force damage, by the way.
Okay. And then he is up 20 feet in the air, you said?
Up to 20 feet in the air. They remain suspended for 1d4 rounds, at which time its speed becomes 0.
The ship,
effect
however,
ends-
is moving forward, right?
Yeah.
So what would happen to them? That was my question. Would they like slam into the bowl through, or like?
So 20 feet would put them.
So how high up is the top deck from the bottom there?
The deck is probably about 12 feet up. I would
12
say.
feet?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, so 15 feet puts them like right over the head. So that one, they land down on the deck. That one feels a sharp pain, looks down, and then there's this explosion as he flies up 15 feet in the air.
20 feet.
20 feet.
20 feet.
20
Which
feet.
would put him over everyone's head and maybe like.
Yeah, so he slams. He basically. We'll go ahead and give him a dexterity save as he tries to catch himself on that ledge there. Another dex save, which is definitely what he's good at. Oh, he manages this one. So he is hanging on to the edge as the ship is continuing to fly. So don't do that. You're gonna break. Okay.
Fly.
Hey, so then Carnuth does go and basically does the same thing.
Forward.
And then the soldier hit him with the first attack. Oh, whoops. Only 3 damage on that first one. And then the second attack is not enough to hit. So they're just engaged in a duel that probably seems really cool for anybody but level 15 adventurers. So I won't even describe it. And that's your fault. That's not my fault.
Because I'm level 15 or level 15.
We are always to blame.
The gentleman with the 2 swords
Yes, right behind.
Yes.
Or right next to him.
Too swordy. Yeah.
is going to
That's him.
roar, and as he roars, black flame comes jetting out of his mouth, covering both Bolt and Victor.
Is it a cone?
It is a 30-foot cone, yes.
It will not be able to hit. It can hit one or the other based on the origin.
If he
point of
moves
it.
back, will it
Then he
hit?
would take 2 opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your opportunity attacks.
Preston, if you want.
Yes. Attack. That is a natural 20.
Nice.
Second attack is a 4. Plus.
Second attack.
Sorry, you said roll 2 attacks?
Opportunity.
I'm sorry. Oh, opportunity attack. Sorry, natural 20, yes.
Opportunity.
2 attacks. I'll take 2 if I can. So this is with Blackthorn, and it is honed. So
It is honed, and you also technically add your sneak attack damage to it.
Let's do.
You fool!
So let's just do Blackthorn.
And what did you
1d4
get?
plus 7.
I didn't roll an opportunity attack. I'm gonna
You're gonna
save
wait.
my reaction.
Okay.
So that's an 11 plus my scroll.
Sneak attack damage twice.
Sneak attack. 34.
So 45.
Oh, I'm sorry. That first one for the I didn't roll the second dice for the damage for the initial damage. So the second dice in there is going to be an additional 2. So that's going to be 13.
47.
Plus 34, and then the sneak attack a second time.
Yep.
Calculate. Another 22.
So
50, 6, 7, 8, 9.
69.
Nice.
Yeah, so he rears back to like blow the fire at you, and your dagger just goes right up through his lower jaw and comes on out, and he kind of sputters a little bit, but then he blasts you both with flame. So I need you both to make me a wisdom saving throw. Actually, this is a necrotic breath.
Wisdom. I'm so wise. 19.
19 is a success.
I get advantage on these.
Yep.
14.
14 is not enough.
Plus 4, 18.
That is enough. Okay, so both of you take.
Weird that a dragon breath has wisdom.
So take 13 necrotic damage, and you are not frightened by the dragonborn. That is why it's a wisdom saving.
Okay, 13 damage.
Now is it the same as dragon
Fear?
where once it's been used once, like you can't be feared by it again?
It does not say that, actually. This is it can just claw into your mind at any time. Okay. Yep. So that is what they do on their turn. So how does the caltrops end? Is it a saving throw that they make?
So 24 rounds.
Okay, so roll
Not even in the box at all. 1 round.
1 round. Okay.
So he floats in the air for 1 round.
So this round.
Yep.
It is his turn next, actually, because y'all rolled bad.
It's true.
Concentration check. Succeed. Because that'd be 10.
Okay.
I have exactly 10 con, so.
All right, he's gonna say, "Don't just stand there, get them!" And 2 other creatures, if they have the draconic devotion, use reaction. Neither of them are within range of you, are they?
In range?
The soldiers. Nope.
No.
Okay.
I'm not adjacent to any of them. Neither is Victor. John is, but I'm
Okay.
saying he's ducking and flying the ship while humming.
Yep. Yeah, and he's completely like one of them tries to like hit him, and he just moves his head to the side and kind of like sways a little bit. Definitely a prodigy here.
We gave him the magical earwigs, like headphones, and he's just...
Yes.
As far as it goes, that dragon officer is just going to spend his turn trying to claw his way back
the
to the
banner
deck.
wielder, or
No, the one that's up there. So I'll give him 1 final dexterity saving throw as the thing ends to see if he falls on the right side of the thing. Boom. He does fail, and he can't quite hold onto it and goes tumbling off the edge, giving out a Wilhelm scream as he falls. Because, of course...
The propellers in the back.
Ooh. No.
You get the Indiana Jones treatment.
Okay.
The plane.
Yes, so gross.
The soldier at the bottom of the stairs is going to move up to Bolt at the top and try and make a pair of attacks against him.
Them.
A 6 and a 16. Both of those are going to miss, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
the music changed to heroic.
He's up here.
I refuse!
Okay, I'm just going to lay him down right there.
Yeah. I mean, you can move him up onto the deck
Oh,
next
did
to
he-
you.
did he
Yeah,
move up?
we'll
Okay.
just say that he can
Which side?
slide the side away from
Take a
Victor.
nap. I'm gonna take a nap right here.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word.
The dragon rider on the orange wyvern is going to try and toss a pair of javelins at Fred. And the first one is a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. And that's going to do 3 piercing damage and 3 fire damage. And then the second one is a 17 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. Yep, so these 2 javelins just go flying overhead. One of them kind of scrapes along your arm, cuts it there, ruins the war paint a little bit.
Hey!
Okay, and then it is... okay. The dragon soldier at the back. It's got the smaller one at the back. That one. Yep. He is going to move forward.
Towards me?
Yep. But he's actually going for Victor. And here's a pair of attacks on Victor. One of them is a 10.
Miss.
And the other one is a 23.
Hits.
Okay.
And I will reduce the damage.
Does that one have a shield?
Let me make sure.
No, he's got axe and sword.
Axe and sword? Okay, so...
I will not uncanny dodge because I already used my action. So.
Take 9 slashing damage and 1 fire damage, but you're
0
immune to
fire.
fire. Yep. And then he's going to use a bonus action to take a swing with his axe as well, which is a 21 to hit on that one.
Yes, it's.
Okay. And that one is going to be 8 slashing damage as well.
Okay.
Oh. Technically, these guys have advantage on their attacks. I should remember that in the future. Victor, it's your turn.
Okay, perfect. Looking around. The guy, the guy that I'm fighting. The one that is he the one that I initially stabbed, or is it the other guy?
The other guy is the one with the 2 swords in the air is the one that you initially stabbed.
So you like to dance? I'm so excited.
And I'm going to cast the. I have my Cloud of Daggers.
Cloud of Daggers?
I'm going to cast it on the guy that I initially hit, just to cause confusion behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's super effective. Victor casts confusion.
Confucius. Okay. So that's a proficiency point done. And I need concentration ring, and then perfect. Okay, and then bonus. I don't remember. So on here I have. I don't know. Never mind. Those I think are actions.
I think I missed a... Scott, would you remove that banner-wielding soldier for me, please?
Gladly.
I mistook how many there were on here. Because there's supposed to be 6 soldiers total.
Yeah, that was 7.
That was 7, yeah. And I'm talking about the small ones, like the Sorcerer and the 2-blade guy and the one with the shield were all different. But then beyond that, I laid down, I think, 5. And then I have 2 on the 2 mounted, so I just had an extra 1 in there.
I'm gonna drop for my bonus action. I'm gonna drop 3 more blades behind me.
Okay. Yep. So daggers just come whirling out as Victor starts his dance, and it is Fred.
Okay. I gotta pull up Gearhawk real quick. Not Big Papa.
Gearhawk hears the word pull up and starts climbing.
And then he stalls. Gotta pull the maverick.
Okay.
Yeah. He gets covered in ice.
So
Haven't fixed that yet. Have to make him
Icing problem.
Iron Man.
red and gold.
The red's or the gold's a little gaudy. Throw a little hot rod red in there.
Yeah.
this is what we're gonna do. Let me see.
That's 20.
Whoa.
So, oops. I want Gearhawk to get me
as close to the boat as possible.
What's his flight
Ship.
range?
20.
20 flying?
No,
You've got more than
60
that.
feet.
60
Well, it
feet.
says speed 20 feet, fly
60.
60 feet, hover.
Yes, so...
Hover just means that
20 feet is his walking speed. 60 feet is his flying speed, but he can also hover.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Which means that if he
20 will
stops, he
get
doesn't
you
have
right
to.
next
the
to the
goal
ship.
is to get up here.
30, 40, oh, easy.
Okay,
So that's 50 to this corner.
yeah.
And 60 would be even further if you wanted.
Okay, I wanted to take me here, and I'll hop onto that.
Okay, you're hopping onto the deck.
Because he's probably up
Yeah.
here.
Yes. John, duck please. And I want to use my fire breath.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, here is your, if you want.
Not only
15
fire
foot
breath,
cone?
but you're doing a flyby dragon breath like a dragon would.
I mean, yeah, technically I guess I could still be on
Yeah,
him.
you don't have to jump off. You can just, as you're flying by, you can lean over and just bathe the ground in flames.
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Victor will dance in it.
So,
I want to get as close as possible to do...
If you can fly over him, you can probably hit.
You can hit these three if
yeah.
you got. Yeah, and you can get there
Okay,
because that'll put him right here.
yeah.
Okay, so that's going to hit the big guy, the sorcerer, and one of the
Does
soldiers,
it hit him
right?
too? Does it hit those 4?
That is
That's my.
his
cloud
Oh,
stack.
cloud
that's your flag.
daggers.
Yeah, then these 3.
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll that damage while I roll. What is your save?
Oh. What now?
I was just
Fred,
wrinkling the map.
Fred Rogdor. Burning
Frog
dating.
Okay, I'm sorry. My, spell casting modifier?
Mhm.
Is that this?
Yeah.
So
Or
that's your hit
spells.
DC. Go to spells, and then up here, that's your spell save DC, and then your modifier is +3.
Spell save DC 16.
16? Okay. So the dual-wielding Dragonborn does not make it his save. The soldier does not make their save. The sorcerer does, though.
And it's 7 what?
It's 7d6 fire damage.
76?
76.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, sorry. They're going to use the two-handed guy's going to use their legendary resistance and succeed on that instead.
Oh,
Can you give me 2 more?
Dos.
Because it's more fun.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Ooh, a lot of 5s. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
32. So 16 damage halved. Well, even with the save, that is enough to take out the dual wielder and the soldier that you hit.
So, and this guy.
Yep. No, not that soldier. The one that's in front of Victor is the one.
This guy.
Yep. Yeah. So that guy's kind of stumbling backwards. The daggers are pressing in on him, and then Fred just bathes the top deck in fire, and they're gone at the end of it. Would you like to use your reaction to catch a soul?
No.
No. Okay.
Well,
Give it a
let me do
percentage.
this, actually. Because, Fred's got a taste for the...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's 1 to 10. She
This
won't
is
catch
how
the soul.
abominations are born, just so you know.
If it's above, she will. 13. Yeah, she's taking
Blinky
those
is
souls.
clapping, but
Okay.
all
So you
hear
can
is-
use your reaction to basically grab the soul of that dragonborn.
the dual wielder.
Yeah, the dual wielder, the necrotic breath guy.
Take a breath, Mint.
Thank you, Breathmint.
Okay, and then,
Bitty bitty bitty.
So that would count as what? Is that technically a
Your-
spell?
Your flame breath?
The breath of
It's
Yeah.
an action.
It's an
not,
action, yeah.
And it's not a spell because it's
just innate.
Yeah, it's just kind of like something you could do now. It's just
yeah,
an
it'd be like a
action.
racial feat.
So
Yeah.
that's my action.
Yep.
Okay.
But you can bonus action cantrip if you have one.
Especially if you have like
What was the
quicken
one?
spell.
You had a
Sorcerer.
psionic one, didn't you? That when you damage somebody, or
Oh,
did
I
you have
do.
to hit him with something? You can move him around. You could throw that guy into the.
That's only
Blender.
if I am using.
Your psionic dice. Yep.
Well, but that's specifically.
Is it
I
melee
just want to
attack,
make sure.
ranged?
Yeah,
Like weapon attack.
exactly. Okay, so then yes, I want to use Quicken Spell. Where is it? Sorry.
No, you're good.
This is your origin story, of Dragon's
Well, actually-
Bane, where she stole their souls,
I want to do
Drank their
action
blood.
search.
Ate their hearts.
ate their hearts.
Okay.
Eat your heart out, literally.
So then
Action surge.
I will hop off of Gearhawk.
So you will hop off. Okay.
Yeah.
Gearhawk is just going to use their dash and just continue flying overhead, start coming around on that blue dragon then.
Okay.
So it's gonna
And
go over here.
I'll attack.
And they're just trying to catch up to that blue. The knife is technically with Fred, not with Gearhawk. So.
Okay.
Catch it.
I'll attack this guy first.
Okay.
With Thorn Piercer.
As you jump off and come slashing down with your blade.
That is a 21 to hit.
Think
21
that they're
will
all
hit.
going to be gone before I get to go. Get off my shit.
So hang on, I gotta remember.
Oh, they're all gone.
I guess they did.
We followed the rules.
So one.
I don't know. The mage is still here.
Oh.
That was rule number 1, right? Go for the casters.
D8. I have to. I'm nervous. That's not to be.
Sorry, what was your total?
D8, 2 pyramids,
I haven't.
butt to butt.
7. So 1d8 plus 7. So 7 plus 7.
14.
14. Then they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, what was your attack roll for this?
Oh, it was 21.
21. Okay, I just want to make sure that I don't know if you told me.
Yeah, she
Probably
did.
okay.
She said 21.
I just my brain just completely went. Yeah, that's right.
Short
Oh, that's
circuited.
right.
Goodbye. Yes,
That hit.
yes, it does hit. So it was 14 damage, you said, or yes?
14.
14. And then they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 14. Con save. I landed right with the other dice. I can't remember which color I rolled. They do make their save.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm going to use my Psionic Strike.
Okay.
Which. Hold, please. Psionic Strike. Where are you?
The hold please is a different spell.
Psionic Strike. You can
Hold
propel
person,
your
hold
weapon
please,
with
please,
Psionic
please.
Force. Once on each of your turns, immediately after you
A
hit the
secretary.
target within
The
30
class
feet,
is
with an
like
attack
based off a
until damage
secretary.
to it with a weapon, you can expend one Psionic Energy die, dealing 1d10 plus 4 damage to the target.
Okay.
So that is a 9 plus 4, so that's extra 13.
So Fred comes down, slashes this guy. He kind of reels back, and you just take your hand and just shove him off of the side and let him go tumbling below.
Is he down here?
He is dead. So he goes off the side completely.
Oh, that was fun.
Yep, you technically killed him with the psionic dice, but I was just like, yeah, let's just shove him off.
Fred,
I love it.
let some other people dance too.
Of course, there's some down there.
You're like, let's dance, and then everybody is gone because
Let's
Fred
move
comes
up to
in.
this guy.
Okay.
For a second attack. Boop. And that is a 19.
19. That will hit, yes.
Okay. So that is. Oh, bad roll. Oh, that's really bad. So that's 8 damage.
8 damage, okay.
And then a Constitution saving throw.
They do not make their save.
Okay, so that's an extra 5 poison damage. And he's poisoned until the end of his next turn.
Okay.
Oh wait. Wait. Do I also get Booming Blade? No, only if I
No.
cast that.
Yeah, only
Never
if you
mind.
cast it, yep.
Okay, so then for my third attack, I will attack him again.
Right, because you are fighter 10.
Yes, and that is an 18.
18 will hit.
For 13.
13. Okay.
And then does he have to make a con save again?
Yes. And does make it this time.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
Let's see. So, well, hang on.
You've used your action surge. You technically have a bonus action left.
Yes. I'm just wondering if I want to use... I'm just burning through all my stuff right now.
Hey.
I want to use my psi-powered leap to hop back on.
Okay. They will take an attack of opportunity against
Awesome,
you
like,
as you leave.
Fly by. Haha, you're dead.
Yep,
I'm out.
she basically bathes the area on fire, jumps down, slashes one, and pushes him off the edge. Comes around, slashes another a couple of times, and then full on like backflips off. The attack against you misses because they have disadvantage. And give me just a athletics or acrobatics check. That's not a hard DC.
That is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Perfect. Yep, you land on Gearhawk's back, and they barely like wobble as you are bearing down on that other soldier. Bolt, the deck has mostly been cleared.
Fred, I am so proud of you, and I'm going to
Thank you.
run and leap towards this guy.
Okay, perfect.
Which is exactly 30 feet, but
Mhm.
you know, I want to make it cool.
Oh yeah,
And then I'm going to,
Landing on the guy's face.
as I come down, and just
clock him.
Sorry. As I'm in the air, bonus action to grow big.
Grow big. Okay.
Yep. It's just
Hitting the deck and the whole ship goes.
yeah, I just kind of do the superhero landing, but instead of putting my fist on the ground, it goes right on top of
On top
it.
of it. Perfect.
So that's going to be my first attack.
Victor.
Oh, yeah,
That's a 17.
17 will hit.
Okay. So that is a D8. That's 10 thunder damage. And he has disadvantage on attacks outside of me.
Okay.
Second attack. Even higher.
Okay. Yep.
So 19.
Mhm.
And that is 12 thunder damage.
That's enough to take him out.
Cool.
Yeah. So you just slam him into the ground, and as he's struggling to get up, you just pick him up and fling him off the edge.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have the Dragon Rider or the Wyvern Rider on the blue is going to throw some javelins at back at Fred. But the highest of them is they have advantage. So that first one misses. The second one is going to be a 21 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. Yep, they just both go. You kind of just deflect him off to the side as they're sailing back towards you. Then it is the woman in the back, the sorcerer in the back. They are going to do. Let's see.
The one we all
Still
ignored.
poisoned, right?
Yes, still poisoned.
Do not worry. I will go easy on you.
She is going to thrust a hand
Power
forward.
death.
Yeah. She is going to thrust a hand forward, and 2 radiant bolts are going to fly out to try and slam into you. So the first one is with disadvantage, a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Take 14 radiant damage.
I'm going to cloud rune that
Okay.
as a reaction. So it's when a creature within 30 feet of me, which you are, gets hit by a roll, I use it, and then I can direct it to another enemy within 30 feet of me.
Of you. Okay.
Yeah, not from Victor. So I'm going to have it direct over to the rider.
The rider?
Yeah.
How much damage did I say that was? 30? something?
I think it was like 66.
Where's the history on this? There it is. 14. Definitely not 30. 14.
Well, I think it was 30.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I heard
77.
30.
Yeah, so that one of the bolts, a cloud rune comes up and deflects directly towards one of the riders.
Yeah, it's like this. It's kind of like a swirl of clouds appears and like redirects it around. Basically, it goes right around you.
Yeah. And the second one is going to hit the deck, as it were, and slam in around your feet.
Victor, be careful around casters. Remember, that's rule number 1.
Ah!
Go for the casters.
Top of the round here, I need somebody to roll me a d20. We're doing a little bit of a contest to see who is in control of the skies this round.
You want me to roll it?
Yeah.
Go for it. I've been having good
Natural 20.
Yeah.
That's a 3. So, as this is, as kind of everything is going on, Ephyrra is going to fly over and send a lightning bolt across the 2 wyvern riders.
Ooh, yeah.
So she is going. I'm going to roll the damage for her as I roll their stuff.
Thunder. As the lightning strikes, I imagine it's like his wings are sparkling, pulling him in for a
And the thunder rolls.
hyper beam.
And the lightning strikes.
And nobody makes their saves on this.
Oh dear.
So the wyverns are
shame.
badly hurt, and the 2 riders are actually gone.
They did the whole skeleton lights up and flashes, and then they're just dust afterwards.
Ephyrra, that was awesome.
And then we've got some reinforcements coming in, but because you control the skies, it is a
Is she
lower
a
amount.
gold dragon?
She is a silver long dragon. Yeah.
Well, I knew she was a long dragon. I didn't-
Technically, I guess silver does the lightning damage, doesn't it?
I don't know. That's what I was curious because I wasn't sure.
Long dragons can follow different rules.
And they're your dragons.
This is your world, yeah.
Do whatever you want.
3 more soldiers are going to land on the deck. We'll do 1 up top to reinforce the sorcerer. Yep, right there. And then 2, not that one. That one's the broken one.
Cory dropped it the other day and broke it. Yeah.
Yeah. I dropped it gently to the ground.
To the carpet, yeah, and it snapped into 3 pieces.
Was
That's
it his spear that broke?
Yeah.
Because then that'd
Yep,
be destiny.
perfect. No, it wasn't the spear. Okay, and then as that wyvern goes flying overhead, one of the bronze dragons swoops down and just snaps its jaws and just rips the thing in half, so it goes tumbling off, and so we won't add another wyvern to the fight. And we are with the
with child.
wyverns.
We're with child.
We are with child.
Wait. Again?
Yeah, this is the top of the round. So the wyvern, the orange wyvern is going to dive towards Bolt. How many feet to get there?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40?
40?
40
Okay.
puts it right here.
Yep, and it's going to make a pair of rend attacks on you as it flies by the rest of it 60 feet.
Okay.
Probably ducking off to the right
Here
here.
it'll be 45, 50, 55, 60. And
Yep.
I can get like here.
Yep, we'll put it right there. And here come the rend attacks. The highest is a 22.
That misses.
Okay, then that means both of them miss. You basically raise your shield up in time and they just go scraping along. B is going to...
Big B. He's here.
The blue one is going to see if it can make a maneuver, because these things aren't turning on a dime. Like
Try doing a barrel roll.
it cannot. So
Do a
it will.
loop-de-loop.
It will spend its 60 feet of movement trying to wrap around. I don't think it can quite get to Fred though. So it's coming towards Fred. It's gonna use its dash action to basically get up to Gearheart as it's flying directly towards you.
Your hawk.
Hawk.
Gearhawk.
Like
Yeah.
like this direction? This way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cory said did like a out and swoop around type of thing.
Yep. So it will use its turn basically to get right in front of you there again, but it cannot. It wasn't able to bank hard enough. Okay, Carnuth is going to go
Does a barrel roll and like instant stop?
and
Yeah, just kind of like.
unsurprised by Bolt's giant form, he's just going to rush forward and try and make a pair of attacks on that knight. But both of them fail. He just kind of slams against the shield.
Try to keep these aligned with some squares. How about that?
Okay, then we've got number 3 up on the top of the deck is going to rush towards Victor again. With a natural 1 on the first attack.
Yes.
Victor, roll me a d20.
D20s. 7.
7? Okay. Nothing extra happens, he just critically misses. The second one's going to be a 14.
Misses.
And then the offhand strike is going to be a 17.
It hits.
And that's 5 slashing damage. And then no fire damage. So Scott, that one moved up right next to Victor. Number 1 is going to trade blows with Carnuth.
Oh, that was 5 damage. I need to roll a minimum of 10 for my concentration. 13.
Okay. And does end up hitting 15 hits, right? Yes. Okay, just slashes down on Carnuth and does a little bit of extra damage to him, but he seems like he's holding out okay.
Go, Glen Coco.
Victor, it's your turn.
It's a good thing you lent him that short sword.
Yeah. So, Victor is going to stab up with, this time he's going to use Shadow Song. And I'm going to hit the, can I skirt this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to skirt him like this, get between them.
Okay.
And act like I'm going to feint going for him, and then I'm going to come around and try and hit him with the dagger.
Okay, perfect.
That's going to be a...
Give me a
You do the-
performance
you do
check
the-
really quick,
The football
please.
spin move
Yes.
around them, and then
Yes. 19 for the attack, but the performance is also a 19.
Okay,
Plus performance.
Yeah,
which is
that's good
2.
enough. You can have advantage on this attack
Word.
because you are
that
fainting.
magical
I rolled a 10
sweeping
second one, so it's-
swordsman
Yeah.
It's
teardrops
19.
appear.
But it will
Be
be...
careful with your tears.
damage. Be careful with your tears. Oh no. So this is going to be...
Where's Blinky in all this?
He's slowly making his way up
He's
the
up in the
stairs.
crow's net. He's our observation.
Just every now and then an eye beam
Let's see, there's going to
strikes
be
out at an overhead dragon.
We probably should have a little figure or something for him.
2
Yeah.
10, a 1
We'll get something made. I'm sure we have a massive eyes somewhere in our
Nope.
collection.
I've been
Take
searching.
them out. I don't know how to take them out. Fine, I'll just do it the other way. I'm gonna roll this, but I need to ignore the d4s. I hit them on accident, so minus the 2 d4s. So it's 22.
And you
14?
roll a sneak attack with that as well.
Okay, so 14 damage base.
Base.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 damage base plus my actions. Sneak attack 86.
I'm really glad that we installed the organ
23.
in the back of the ship.
So 14
As the
plus
wind
22.
flows through it.
37?
plays.
That's what it's
Yeah.
37 for that, and then
This is a honed weapon, right? So
this
you
is a
roll the
honed
extra
weapon, so I
D4.
get I rolled that extra
Okay.
d4 with that, but I also need to add
The Moai's in the back.
modifier.
Yeah.
So Cinderhearth is a plus 9.
Not helping.
So
Oh, but isn't it?
so that's it, plus more 9 more damage. That's for Cinderhearth, or but not Cinderhearth.
So that was 37?
I believe so.
14
and then,
plus 23.
then the last bit
7
is 2d10.
plus 9.
So
37
that's
plus 9.
37 plus 9 is
46.
yeah.
Okay, and that's 2. I was like,
Well, Victor, you come in and you're dancing, and they're kind of trying to like figure out where your pattern is. And you take your blade and you bring it back, and you swing it around and slam it into the sorcerer's temple, and then pull it out, and they
Not in the
just collapse.
sorcerer's temple.
That is a sacred place.
My body is a temple.
Okay, and then so that's my action. My bonus action, I'm going to continue to use my movement. I'm going to use my... is it free action to drop?
Yep.
So I'm just
You
going
can
to
just
drop the concentration. And I'm going to step to the other side of him. And I'm going to say, come to me. I'm going to
Okay,
try and
pull all your blades.
pull all my blades.
Are you pulling? How many are you
Let's
pulling?
see, I can pull up to my proficiency, I believe.
Yep.
Which is going to be... I have it written down
I
here.
just love the idea of you being like, pull one as it slices, and you're just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Putting them back in.
So my proficiency is a +5, but I believe that also includes my wisdom, which is a +4, so that's going to be 9 of them I could.
No, hold on, dude. You didn't get hit by the
But I'm
knife
just
yet.
going to pull
Then you-
these ones, not the ones that they have on
Okay.
them, which I think there was 4 back here. Like,
Yeah, there's 4 of them right here. You got 1, 2. You got 3 here,
Yeah.
and then 1 there, and
so
then
there's
this is
4,
John.
and those are all honed.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Pull
So that's
those
gonna be
4
needle
back.
snarl, 4,
And it's what is the dexterity saving throw that they need?
2, 3, 4. That is a DC 17.
17. Fail. 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 Fail.
Fail, fail.
All 4 of them fail.
So this one was Blackthorn.
And they're all 2d4, right? Because of the honed edge.
This is yes, it's going to be needle or needler, so it's going to be 2d4.
Not the cursed d4.
4. I know. Seriously,
I need
do
to.
me one. It's 5, 6.
I have all those dagger.
Okay, so 6 for the
Rogue
first
dice.
one.
That's 6 plus 7, so that's going to be 13.
Dagger
The,
one.
the dagger dice that are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait,
the
no,
rogue set.
not the proficiency bonus. So it's just 6. You're
6.
right. You're
Okay.
right. So that's first. The second
one?
one is the same 6.
6. Okay.
Third is 1 plus 3, 4,
4.
and then 1 plus 4, 5.
5. Yeah. I mean, Scott described it earlier. You start pulling daggers in one by one. They start slicing them up, and you just you just put them back in their holsters. And then when that last one, as soon as you sheath it, he just collapses to the ground. So that one is gone. Okay. Perfect. Fred, it is your turn. There's a wyvern in front of you.
I will move up close enough so that I can reach.
Okay.
And I will attack with Thorn Piercer. See how it goes.
I heard arm piercer first.
I mean, these things do look very hurt because of the lightning.
So that is a 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Perfect. For 15
15.
damage.
Yeah, so Gearhawk, like as this wyvern is rushing for you, Gearhawk just dives down, and you slice through the underbelly and come up the other side, and that one just kind of tumbles down into the sky and the clouds below.
Off you go.
The thing too.
Yep.
The
That was
rider
the-
was already dead.
Yeah, the rider was already dead on this
Oh,
one. Yeah,
gotcha.
I mean,
All
you
right.
can just put it back over here. No, sorry, it is the wyvern.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was asking.
But you said the thing too, like there was something else. That was
Sorry, I couldn't remember what it was called.
the wyvern.
Oh, Fred.
Fred goes tumbling down.
I think I have enough movement to make it over to that one. If I fly over.
60?
Yeah. It's hard to count up here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You can get right over.
Gearhawk
wanna go
changes
right next to
direction. Gearhawk can turn on a time because he has
Well, I
special
just
astral motors.
because he was already going this way.
Yeah.
He could just swing around.
Yep.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. So second attack
Or even because he was diving, go under the ship and come up from beneath.
is very bad. Even I rolled a 1 for my helper.
So what was the total?
So 14.
14 will miss.
Okay.
Third attack.
Final attack. A 17.
17 will hit. Roll damage.
Oh, not great. So that is 10.
10. Okay.
Plus, they need to do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yes. What is the total?
19?
19.
Or sorry,
Did they-
17.
17? They do not make their save. Roll me that poison damage, please.
Oh, out of the box. That is 4.
4. Okay, well, that's enough.
Yes.
Yeah, so you come swooping up from beneath.
Preston,
You slice
would you be interested in me printing you a bunch of these to roll?
D4 daggers.
D4 daggers.
Potentially. Is if the DM allows it? Because I don't know. Are they when they're printed? Are they considered balanced?
Yeah, they're all one solid piece of resin, so they're all the
fine.
same material.
Yeah, so you just come up, you try and slice one wing off, but your sword kind of gets a bad angle. But then you just reverse it and slice the other wing off, and the thing goes spiraling off. And then explodes in a fireball as Dragon blasts it.
As a dragon do.
Yep. Okay.
Those dragons be doing.
Anything else that you'd like to do, Fred?
So it is off the map too, right?
Yes.
What?
No. That'll be it.
Okay.
Well, let me see what I have by way of cantrips. So I can do a cantrip as a bonus action, yeah?
If you have one or have quicken spell,
I do have Quicken Spell.
you can use 2 sorcery points. And
Let's do that. And I will use Eldritch Blast.
okay. At this level, I think it's 3 bolts.
It's 3.
Yeah.
You
Because
got
that
3 bolts.
No.
all 3 towards bolt.
So...
How would
Yes,
you like to?
make my counter strike stronger,
At this
please.
guy.
Okay. How many? Do you want to do all 3? You can split it up however you want.
Just gotta let it just stand there.
Does one look more hurt than the other?
Yeah, technically that one is more hurt.
That
So
one's
I'll
been
do-
attacked.
1 here and 2 here.
Okay.
Okay. So I need to roll the attack for each one, or
Yes.
okay. So the first one is a 16.
16 will not hit, so that the one on the right misses, and then the other
The
2.
next one is a 19 plus 8.
19
so-
will hit, or 19 plus 8 will hit.
Yeah. And the last one will probably miss because it is a 19, 11.
11 will miss. So yes, you roll damage for one of them, please. 1d10.
A 0 is a 10, right?
Yes. Okay, 10 damage. Perfect. Alrighty. Bolt.
This is what I would like to do. I would like to move forward, and as I move forward, I would like to do a grapple attack
Okay.
on this guy. Grab him either like by one of his horns or like by his arm and swing him into
Into the other
this
one.
guy.
Okay, perfect. hitting somebody with another somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I'd move here, and then I would like to.
Okay, so go ahead and roll that first attack to see if you actually manage to grapple him. Which is a contest.
Yes. So you get to choose athletics or acrobatics, depending on whichever's bigger, and I choose straight up athletics. But I believe I get advantage on it because I am big.
I believe so, yes. You might need it.
A 23.
They rolled a 20, so you do grab
Nice.
them, and then I will let you swing them into the other person. Roll the attack roll on that second person.
Okay.
Flick the rest of the end. You break his horn off.
And that is a 24.
24 will
Just
hit.
This is my magic.
So go ahead and roll me
Soon
your
to come.
normal melee attack damage, and it will hit them both, basically.
Cool. So that is 13 damage. There
13.
won't be thunder. I'm assuming this is just like bludgeoning.
Yep. So that is enough to take out the one on the one in your hand. As you slam him into the other one, you hear a sickening crack and kind of hold it up, and the dragon is just limp,
Just toss him overboard.
and the other one is
then-
kind of reeling off to the side a little bit.
And then that would be my 2 attacks.
Yep.
So for the action,
Okay.
the move.
So the one on the left, my left, is gone. By the way.
There you go.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
That is all I can do.
All right. At
like
the top of the round, we need to roll another contest. Torrey, this time.
I'm so nervous.
How'd it go?
How did yours go? You rolled a 4.
4. I rolled an 18. So the skies are belonging to the chromatic dragons, the white dragons this time.
The dice giveth. The dice.
Which
taketh
means
away.
that what we're going to do is one of them
I
is
didn't
going to.
understand that.
Well, I feel like he was pretty clear.
Nobody
so...
asked you. We are going to do a breath attack basically along the deck. So Bolt and Victor need to make me a Constitution saving throw because it's a white dragon.
I'm so good at Constitution saving throws.
That might be why I say refer to me, because their breath and stuff is Constitution.
Actually, I watched the episode back, and it literally is just like, hey, what do we do if there's a white dragon? Or, well, because Victor said, don't start attacking the white dragon lady. If you see a white dragon, just refer to Bolt and see what he wants you to do. Because he was worried it was going to be another Lord Y'all situation.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have any advantage on that for anything. 21!
21's a success.
7.
7 is not. So Victor will take the brunt of this damage. And then you'll take half.
7? Do you have any dice to add to it?
I will use my reaction to have it, yes.
Okay.
To do the uncanny dodge. Yeah, when hit, half damage. I can't.
What about John? John?
John dodges.
Oh, what about Carnuth?
Yeah, he's there too.
Okay, yeah, I will roll for him. Sorry, I'm trying to calculate.
Dead news.
Do math in my head.
Math.
Math is a wonderful thing.
My shiny clack.
He is Constitution. He does make his save. Nice.
Off on my face when I touch
So the total is 61 cold damage. And half of that is 30.
I will use my reaction to cast my protective shield.
Okay.
It
On
will
who?
only reach bolts.
It'll also
I guess
reach
on
Carnuth.
Carnuth. Well,
Only bolt.
yeah, I can only use
Sorry,
it
Carnuth.
on
No, she's
you or another creature.
Dragon's Bane's kin killer.
So,
Okay.
I will just use it on bolt. Reduces
Alright.
the damage by 1d10 plus 4, so that is 13. Reduce it by 13.
17 damage.
Yep, 17, and then Preston takes 30 cold
17 burr damage.
Bird.
And then we've got...
It's getting cold in the air. Let's put on more clothes.
Evens or odds?
Let's put on more clothes.
You have
Evens?
hypothermia at some point, don't you? Start to think everything is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything burns.
All right, 2 more right next
What are you
to
doing?
Alive.
Victor.
41. I'm surprised. I'm
That's
proud
good.
of myself.
I spoke too soon.
And then
Yikers.
3 more behind Bolt. 1.
Like right next to me?
Yep. They basically just land down from another wyvern passing overhead.
Well, I guess I'll just have to do the same thing again. I grab this guy by the leg and just turn around.
Cleave! Alright, so that was 5.
We don't have a barbarian. I'll be close. Also, there's a dagger
Yes.
following me, right?
Yep. And whenever you need it, just we can activate it. It's a 1d or it's honed, so I
Here's
think
your
it's
other ones.
2d4. By the way. Perfect. Thank you. So it's 2d4.
Alright, so the first up is going to be Carnuth. He is going to reach... Well, no, he doesn't have any of his runes on him because he was a prisoner, so he's just going to desperately strike at the one in front of him that he's been attacking this whole time. You're next to it, right?
Yes.
Pack tactics.
That's a kobold.
First one still misses 'cause he's still just a kobold. Second one hits, though. And that's going to do how much damage?
I'm just seeing a Hot Pocket box with pack tactics on it.
Yeah,
and,
just a glancing blow there.
What's his name?
Okay.
Beyond the Pale. Pack tactics.
Let's see, we've got the Spearman up by Victor will make
Spearmint.
a pair of attacks with advantage this turn. 21 on the first one
Hits.
for 3 slashing or piercing damage.
Yep.
Same on the second one
Same hit. Yep.
for 3 piercing damage again. That was minimum damage on both of those. That's
I want to, for that 3 damage, I want to attempt to. I'm going to use my.
Did you already use your reaction?
The daggers. I
Oh,
don't
the
think.
defensive dagger
Just
doesn't.
the defensive daggers, yeah,
okay.
not the
I thought you did
reaction.
the uncanny dodge when we did the
I already used
fire breath.
uncanny dodge. This one's just for
Or the defensive
dagger.
daggers aren't reactions.
Oh.
So
Gotcha.
they just activate when
Because it's like a 1d4 reduction.
I use my bonus action in order to put them out. So that's just reduced by 2, so it's 1 damage.
Okay, just one damage there. Next up is the other guy behind you, actually.
Okay.
But he is actually going to shout down below, "Take out the big one!" And the 2 of the soldiers are going to make an attack on Bolt as a reaction. Which we're going to go... That's a 18 to hit,
Misses.
and a 19 to hit.
Misses.
Hey, they're just like slashing at you, trying desperately to bring you down. Legolas. The one in the middle is going to make a pair of attacks against you, Bolt. They just keep going one higher. That's a 20.
That misses.
That's a crit. You can't be crit.
I can't be crit.
It just turns
It
into
hits,
a hit, right?
but-
Yeah.
But no crit damage from
Okay,
magnesium
take
plates.
7 slashing damage and 2 fire damage.
Ooh, that's 4d6 to
Okay.
roll.
And then this one is going to attack Carnuth. That one is going to
The one in
hit.
front of him?
Yeah. Three. And then the second attack. You know what? The second attack will go at Bolt. And that one will be a 23 to hit.
Okay, that actually that misses. I have 24. We've been over this many times.
Yes. Sure. Sure. Okay, next up is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more attacks on Bolt. Now that I know I literally have to crit you with these guys, it's much easier for me to know if I hit you or not. Both of those miss.
Nice. Which ones attack?
All 3, or the one in the middle and the one on the right, have attacked. The
I
other
don't
one has
have a
not gone
reaction.
yet.
I
Yeah.
think I used it.
Victor, your turn.
I'll look at these 2 and say,
Oh, you want to turn up the heat, do you?
and then I'm going to use my bonus action to change places with the blade that's by Bolt.
Okay.
And I'm going to make an attack as a part of that with the guy who did the maneuver.
Okay.
So as I disappear and it reappears, that's a 1! Inspiration. Wait, did I have inspiration? No, I don't. Never mind. Dang it. So,
You should.
he goes...
Everybody should have
Okay,
inspiration.
well, I'll use inspiration.
I don't
That's
have it
cocked.
marked down. Was that after the dungeon or after the?
Yeah, I thought I gave you guys inspiration.
And
Maybe
Sweet.
I didn't. Yeah.
Well,
It's yours now.
yes.
sweet. So that's going to be a 10 plus my attack on that.
Ephyrra inspired us
Which
Yes.
was... This
Very
is
inspiring.
with a
Sandman,
really cool lightning rod.
who is both honed and defensive. Or, sorry, it was honed. Being used as defensive. But now it's over there. I'm doing Sandman. Over here. Come on, brain. I gotta reset.
It's not like you have 10,000
I know,
things to
there's
keep
like
track of.
50 of them. So this is gonna be 20 to hit.
You need a checklist.
20 will hit.
Have I used this? Have I
Seriously.
used this? Have I used
Well, the
this?
problem is
Every
like
time.
I have some of these that are
legitimately do
plus
that.
10, some that are plus 11, some have a plus 6 as to damage, some have plus 7, plus 8.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to make sure I get the right one. Trying to be honest. So I'm going to add the damage to this. I'm going to roll one of the epic dice. Plus I'm going to roll the d4 twice. So that's 1 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. So I did a total of 4 damage
Okay.
for that guy.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. 4 plus 7. 11.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that would be a bit better.
And when I land on that side, I'm gonna take my action. So this is 1 proficiency point. I'm gonna use my action, and I'm going to take out a little pouch of ball bearings, and I'm gonna cast animate objects as I throw them in there.
Ooh, very nice.
So 1, 2, 4, 5. And I don't have a bonus action to command them yet, but they all have a AC of 20, and I'll track all the
Oh,
fair. Even more.
what are you doing to yourself?
Even more! I'd animate these, but they're considered magical weapons, so.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you just use like a command action as they come on out this turn. That's fine.
Okay, so I'll just attack. I'll just tell them to just attack the dragonborn or attack the enemies.
Okay.
Because that's the directive I'm going to give them.
So it's there's 10 of them.
Yep, there's 10 of them, and each one has
a +6 to hit, or no, +8 to hit.
Yes, it's +8 to hit, and it's considered like a slam, or it'll be piercing damage, I assume, since they're ball bearings.
Bludgeoning.
Or bludgeoning. Okay.
Yep.
So first one is a 19.
Okay, so how are you splitting this up?
Let's do 5 and 5.
5 and 5. Okay.
Yep.
So yes, that's 1 hit.
3 + 8, 11.
That's a miss.
That's cocked. That's a 18.
That'll hit.
That was more than 18. 13 + 8.
That'll hit. One more for this first one.
One more for the first one. That's 11.
11 will miss. So roll 3d4 and add 12 to it, please.
3, 2, 4, 6, add 12, 18. There's 18, yeah.
Yeah, 18 damage. Okay.
18 damage. So
All right,
that's
that one gets
okay.
battered a bunch, and then the other one.
And then the other one, it'll be the same thing. So that's 10. So that's 18.
18 hits.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 hits.
That's a 17.
17 hits.
18 or 8 + 14.
That'll
Come on,
hit.
brain.
Enough.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll
Time
hit.
to-
One more.
One more. Cocked. 6 + 8. 14.
That's a miss.
That's
So
nice. Okay.
roll me 5d4 because one of them crit.
Okay. 5d4.
And then add 16.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll. I should do that way. That'll be faster. 14 + 16. That's going to be 20, 30.
30? Yeah, so you land, or you appear, open up the bag, and these ball bearings come flowing out. They slam and pummel the first guy. The guy behind him actually gets completely knocked unconscious from the bludgeoning damage. So that one is out.
You see that, Fred? I got the idea from your silverware.
Ooh.
And
So
it is
proud
Fred's
of
turn.
them. Oh.
So we're gonna fly around this way, and I want to stay on Gearhawk.
Okay, as you go slashing
Fly by.
through.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Does Gearhawk have flyby action? I think we gave it to him.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'll check.
I like to think it screeches
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
like a steam engine when it goes.
Actually drew on my finger.
Like
That's
high
so
pitch.
funny that looks. I don't know.
It's like
so
it
good.
looks like some little man. It
I
looks
know.
like you're in incognito mode.
Yes, that's it. Okay.
That's Fred's new tattoo.
Yes.
So are you making all your attacks against that first one, or are you just, or do you want to just start out with that first one?
Start
and
out
then-
with that first
okay.
one, if that's okay.
Yep.
So
Okay, first one
First 20
is a 28 to hit.
28 will hit, and they do not make their Constitution save, so add your bonus there.
Okay, which is a D6,
See how many rounds?
I think.
I need a concentration ring.
So that is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18 damage, okay. And you roll the poison damage in there as well.
Yeah, well, 5 of that was poison damage.
Perfect. And then your next attack, that one is still up.
Okay, next attack is a 23 to hit.
23 will hit. And they do not make their save, but they are probably not going to be long for this world.
For
they belong to this world. By
19
this world, I mean the
damage.
ground.
19, yeah, that's enough to take him out.
Okay.
Okay, so then you can move on to the second one.
Bruce dies
Move on
Bruce,
to
yep.
this guy over
Is that
here.
Bruce?
because he's got a manor.
Hello, my name's Bruce.
Gosh, yeah, okay.
Then you're moving forward.
Yeah, I'll let you move it then. I'm afeared.
You go,
Actually, let's go up to this guy.
okay,
Whatever they are.
yeah.
Man, woman, child. Probably not a child. I would.
They're gonna be
Friend,
dead.
well, I
How
don't
did you know? How did you know I threw a kid in here?
know. Okay, and that is
It was the tiny
a
yells from
20
Syrinscape that told
to
us.
hit.
20 will hit.
The opossum yells.
They do not make their Constitution saving throw, so you're gonna have to roll that damage as well.
That's hard. So that is 16.
16 total damage. Okay.
And you're now poisoned. And I want Gearhawk.
To make an attack.
Yes.
Okay. So you use your bonus action to basically command him to attack for you.
Yes, and he will do lightning blast.
Ooh.
It's a. Can I be positioned so it's right here? So
Yeah,
because it's in a line.
Yeah.
Yep. That's fine.
30-foot line, so I can get both of them.
So they need to make a
DC 15.
Con save.
Dexterity.
Dexterity. One of them does make their save.
Because it's like a lightning
The other one
bolt, right?
doesn't.
60 feet long.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll this on here because it is 6d8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll.
Roll.
Roll into 31.
31 damage?
Yep.
Alright, well, it didn't matter if they saved or not. You blast both of them to smithereens. Okay. And then it is Bolt's turn.
Okay. I'll do one attack on the one that Carnuth is attacking.
Okay.
Was that 18 to hit?
18 will hit.
Okay, and I will do a D8, and then I can do D6 from my being big, which I've been forgetting.
Mhm.
And that is 16 damage.
16. That's enough to crush him.
Okay.
And then just swing back for your other one.
Yep. Same one, same attack. 17.
17's enough.
Cool. And then that will be a 14. 14 thunder damage.
Yep, that's enough to take him out as well.
Very nice.
Okay. At the end of the round, you see that the white dragons are flying away. We're not doing that one. We're doing nice and gentle. And the gold.
Unlike Ephyrra.
the metallic dragons are kind of like circling their way around her, making chase after them to make sure they drive them off where they belong. Ephyrra and another one are actually going to circle around the deck, and before she transforms back into her humanoid form, she actually kind of lets out this soft breath, and everybody can recover 22 hit points.
Minty.
And then she lands down and kind of folds back into herself and back into her human form, puts her arms in her robe, and we'll say that this is a brass dragon, lands down, and as he changes into kind of a brass-colored dragonborn with ram's horns. And he bows his head and he goes, sorry for the late arrival. I hope I hope there's no damage to your ship or anything.
Oh, we can fix this. Is everybody all right? Carnuth, I saw that you took a few hits.
Thanks to Ephyrra, I'm okay.
Let me see. Cinderheart, Shadowsong, Clinch, Mist, Sandman, Blackthorn, Needle, Snarl, Moonfang, Dustek. You 10 over there, get over here, back in the bag.
And yep, perfect.
We're good.
Fred, how are you feeling?
No, I feel fantastic.
I have to say, very impressed. Everyone fought amazingly tonight.
I agree.
I feel like we're finally coming into our own as a group.
We really are. We really are true dragon.
I apologize.
Dragon's beings.
Yes.
Introductions. I am Bolt. This is Fred. This is Victor. We are the Wayward Watch.
I am Mordenkrad. I am one of the captains of our draconic forces.
What was his name?
Morden Crag.
Morden.
It's all one word.
We
But
appreciate your assistance.
of course, when Nyrod received the message from Ephyrra here, he realized that she probably wasn't aware of what's going on and sent us out to escort you back to. What is the name?
Tana?
No.
Baz'Mohat?
No.
Hakuna Matata?
Aldros?
Yeah, Aldros.
Or Shahar Batal?
Aldros.
Well, we were actually traveling to Baz'Mohat.
That's the problem. Baz'Mohat is currently under experiencing a coup, and Ephyrra kind of like gasps. What is happening? We're not quite sure.
Bless you.
A coup d'etat.
You said a coup.
A coup
Bless
d'etat
you.
too.
We're not quite sure what is happening. We just know that there's a new warlord that's installed himself and deposed the Golden Emperor.
Do you know the name of this warlord?
He just calls himself the Herald of Flame.
I think this is our old friend from the Bloodplane Serpents. Do you know what he looks like?
No, nobody's seen him yet.
Let me clarify. By friend, I don't actually mean friend.
I figured as much. Anyway.
How many fingers did he have on his right hand? Or left hand?
I mean, we don't know.
I'm assuming a normal amount.
Yeah, a normal amount.
And that was in Aldros? I'm sorry.
Between 1 and 5.
That was in Baz'Mohat.
You killed my
Baz'Mohat, yeah.
Ezra friend, or my
Which is where we're headed.
Yes. That's where you... That's...
Aramis.
Aramis. You killed my Aramis friend. Prepare to die.
So, once the rest of the flight comes back, we're going to escort you to Aldros, and we can speak with Nyrod and get everything squared away. And go from there. Sound good?
I think we need to go to Baz'Mohat. If we return with you to Nyrod, are they planning to send in forces to take back?
I mean, there's going to be
The
a
land?
council to talk about what to do, but
That
no
sounds awful boring.
plans have really been put in place. Are you saying that you don't want to be escorted?
If we head back and see what they do, we can always go ourselves.
It's probably better to understand their plan so we can stay out of the way, or help, rather than get mixed up in it and cause trouble.
Give me a brief insight check, all of you. Let's see if anybody kind of gets what's being hinted at here.
17.
17. That's
Flash
good
of
enough.
Genius. 20.
20 is even better.
Just 8.
8.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20. So Victor and Bolt pick up on kind of the subtext of what the captain is saying. Basically, there's going to be planning, but there's not going to be a quick response to this. And Ephyrra looks over at you and she says, if you insist on going to Baz'Mohat, I want to go with you.
We go for the
My
puppies.
father's there. I need to make sure that he is safe, and I need to make sure that the Emperor gets freed. This Herald of Flame, if he has any time to solidify his base in Baz'Mohat, it might be difficult to pry him out afterwards.
And if he has his little dragon hatchling pups, then
I think we need to go. Brett.
Sure.
Morncrag nods and said, I will inform Nyrod of your destination, and only Nyrod.
If you can let him know that any assistance he can send our way, whether it's official or off the radar, either way,
Of
we
course.
appreciate it.
I will see what I can do. Good luck to you.
radar.
And thank you again.
You're welcome. And he walks to the edge and jumps off and transforms into a dragon and heads off with the rest of his flight to route the whites back to where they belong. That sounds weird if I say it like that. The white scales, the triad. Okay, and I think that's where we're going to end tonight. As you
Full speed ahead.
as you
towards
take
Baz'Mohat.
your Oh, Bolt puts their boot up, their greave up on the prow of the ship, and
Yep, it's on Eve's butt, unfortunately. Because it's the breath. I carved everything.
trades out the snake holes for the long sword.
Oh my
Very
gosh,
challenging.
I love
Yep.
it.
And yeah, that's where we're going to end tonight. Thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you. Good job with that
Thank you.
fight. That was
super fun.
that was wonderful. And we'll see what happens next time. But until then, don't forget to like,
We'll
comment,
see what happens
subscribe.
next time.
Exactly.
I love that.
Next time. This time.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join our Patreon to get these episodes 2 days early, and
Bunch of other rewards like private Discord chats, special videos.
and put a 42 in the comments if you too would like to see what happens next. But until then, goodbye.
Oh. Okay.